Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. We're back on Marvel Spider-Man Remastered for the PS5. And you know what? We are 100% done with this game. So, what's next for us, you might ask? First, I gotta check all these skills, or not all the skills. I gotta check everything else that I am. What was that? Okay, the suit mod, suit power, all this stuff. Do I really need all this stuff before I start the DLC? I don't think so. I don't understand. Why is this happening right now? The Cardinals have sucked all year, and now they want to come out and score all the runs late in the season. It's too late, Cardinals. What are you doing? Alright, let's see. We want the harness. We got to get base tokens. We got to get challenge tokens. We can afford this. Automatically consumes a focus bar to heal you when you are low on health. Incoming blast and rocket damage. You know, these actually could be useful. But I need to do some more challenges if I'm going to do this. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm going to go ahead and get this one. Automatically consumes a focus bar. Or do I want to do that? I don't know. Reducing the damage, I think, could really help. Alright, sorry. I'm kind of distracted right now. Watching some baseball and my team's down already. It's early too. Let's get this life support. I really don't know. I kind of want to do this challenge token. We can come back and do this. Gaming! Yeah. What's going on, friend? Hope you're doing well today. I guess it's Thursday already for you, isn't it? It's early. Alright. DLC. We really haven't missed anything. We're about to start the Heist. Switch campaign, of course. Gotta go see what Black Cat's up to.
Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor. Begin research notes. My sources are saying the Magia is mounting a comeback. The old crime families were all but wiped out, until Fisk went away and they started filling the void. The old Dons were working harmoniously for years, but now that there's a power vacuum, there's bound to be a power struggle. It's only a matter of time before one of the families makes a move on the others. Better follow up with my sources in the Force. Hopefully we can stop this crime comeback before it even starts.
I can't wait to see Black Cat, man. Black Cat is mommy. Yeah, I'm still liking this suit. I kind of want to rock with it.
I'm working on a story you might be interested in.
The Oscorp expose?
New one. It's about the Magia crime families.
The mob? I thought they went out with swing dancing. Both times.
They were in decline, but with Fisk and the demons gone, La Cosa Nostra is making a comeback.
La Cosa Nostra, she said it!
Easy, Tiger. So you know the feds raided the Magia last month?
Sure.
Well, one of the Dons had this lost masterpiece painting called the Maria, and now they're displaying it over at Manhattan Mocha.
And?
And I have a source who says one of the families is planning to steal it back. Tonight.
Sounds like there's more to it than just art appreciation. I'll swing by the museum.
It's gonna be Felicia. We already know. But for real, man, nothing beats that first swing of the day. I'm sure Pete can attest to this. Maybe me slacking on my swinging skills right now. It's been a couple days since I've played. But man, it feels good to be back. And my God, let me just say how beautiful this game is. Yet again, gotta point it out every chance we get. So they're trying to steal a painting, huh? Huh? Yeah, this suit is definitely top 5, Jamie. I agree. I hate that you have to wait until the end of the game to get it.
There's a small army of goons trying to break in. Stay on the line while I take a closer look.
Just be careful. If those guys are Magia, they play for keeps.
Hurry up, come on. Boss wants that painting. We should have been in and out by now.
You want to try? Be my guest.
Sheesh. Some people do anything to avoid paying full price admission.
I would have laughed so hard if they would have gone full mafia and like given us like Italian dudes, a bunch of, hey, watch me stepping. What are you doing over here? Okay, what? Come on, what's the big idea? Like full stereotype. Let's should we go quiet or should we just go loud?
What was that?
We can probably go quiet these first couple guys.
These guys have to
Well,
learn to
let's make it a
appreciate our
chain.
during business hours.
Hey, you can't see me. You can't see nothing. Oh no, he saw me.
You're just not very observant.
Boss wants the Maria. He says we can
The
keep
boss
it.
wants Maria.
How are we supposed to know what's valuable?
Oh man, this is too easy.
What was that?
You guys should have your mom cards revoked.
Sorry, did I startle you?
Oh, dude, that was way too easy. Gabagoo!
I know some of these guys.
If it's cold,
That's
I
Federico
send
Casali
it back.
and Sal Petrillo.
Those guys are part of Hammerhead's crime family, right?
I'm
Why would he
Sal
want
Petrillo.
the Maria? It doesn't seem like his thing.
I'm gonna look around. Make sure no one got in a different way. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Well,
Front door's still secure. Better check the other entrances.
guess I'm going to the roof. Okay.
Hey, what is that?
Oh my
Hey,
goodness,
nope.
what is
no
that?
one got in
feat?
through here.
Uh-oh. We got some claw marks. Kinky. Ooh, somebody drilled a perfect circle.
MJ, someone cut a hole in a skylight.
A
I'm gonna
perfect
check it out.
circle hole.
So while Hammerhead's guys were trying to break in the front, someone else slipped in through the roof?
Looks
The
that
hole.
way.
Oh, there it is.
No sign of anyone. At all. Shouldn't there be guards here at night?
Yeah, maybe
yeah.
check the security booth near the entrance. There should be
took it out.
cameras there too. They would have seen whoever broke in.
Flashlight. I better get to that booth and find out what happened.
So, Jamie, what you been up to today, man? Been studying hard? Been ready to get out of
Security
school?
booth secure. Need a palm print to get in.
Any clue about what happened to the guards will be inside. Is there a way to override the lock?
Not without a guard's hand.
Actually, their handprint. If you can't find the guards, maybe you can lift prints from the things they touched.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Always happy to lend a hand.
Wonder if there's a print on here.
Who left this phone? Is this a Z phone? Or a pair phone?
Got a handprint. Well, a part of one. Looks like I'll need more.
Hey, you got the Spider-Man 2 controller? What do
Weird.
you think so far?
It's like the guards just vanished.
Have you played with it yet?
Now, where can I find some more partial prints?
It is pure fire, honestly. I'm sitting here looking at it right now, man. It is nice. I like how they have the symbiote like taking over the Spidey suit, the Spidey part, and then they have that spider logo right in the middle of the touchpad. So nice. Oh man. I can only imagine what
Coffee
would
cup.
happen if you would have
Still
tried
warm.
if you would try to steal those plates.
Another one.
That would have been a
Cool.
wild scene. Yes, I
Trained
did.
guards wouldn't leave their
I
stuff around
was
like this.
lucky enough to get the
Unless
covers.
they didn't leave voluntarily.
And honestly, if I had to pick a favorite between the controller and the covers, it's hard to choose. They're both so well done. I know some people were a little picky about the red on the controller not matching the red on the plates, but I think they both look good. And I had to
know
give a
there's
slight
print
edge
on
to those
here.
plates.
Just need to find it.
Oh, okay. There's a print on here somewhere. Oh, wow. It's
That
so
might
visible.
work. And I think 12 down should be karaoke, not kumquat.
Yeah, seriously, who puts kumquat in a
Okay,
crossword
I
puzzle?
should have enough partials to
I
reconstruct
really,
a handprint.
really hope at some point they restock those plates because they're doing
Is this
everybody a
classic
disservice,
postmodernist or postmodern
leaving it in the
classical?
hands of scalpers. Because I know there are so many people. There are thousands of people out there that are wanting some plates. They can't get them because they're just not available. Yeah, they really do make your whole setup.
I should be able to reconfigure the scanner so it takes my data.
It's still kind of like traditional. I have my console like laying flat instead of like standing up, which I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, you need to stand it up. You need to stand it up." But I don't know. The way that I have my setup right now, I need to find some more like room, I guess, to have it stand up.
If I bypass the optics sensor, I can upload my own data.
Well, let's bypass the sensor and upload our own data then, Pete. Okay. Easy does it, easy does it. Let's see, let's go ahead and add this right here. And... oh, nope, don't need to do that. Let's put this right here. Put this right here. This will be this right here. This will be this right here. Oops. This will be -2. This will be our finisher.
Got it. Transmitting handprint now.
Yop, 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 yop. Well, looky there. Are we just a smart cookie?
We're in.
Whoa!
Nice. What do you see?
They're alive. Looks like they were tranquilized. No signs of a struggle. Definitely not Hammerhead style.
This is for the
if not
bugle.
Hammerhead, who? Is there a camera feed?
Let me check.
Is Malta a dusty country? You said that that dust builds up quicker over there. I said quickie.
Someone switched off camera 5.
Well, that's suspicious.
Let me turn it back on and see what they didn't want anyone looking at. It's pointing at one of the paintings in the exhibit.
That has to be the Maria.
And no one's stolen it yet. I need to see this up close, figure
It's
out
all
what's
a
so
ploy.
special about it.
It's all a ploy, Pete. Yeah, but I don't know, most of the PS5s that I've owned, or PS5, sorry, I'm a little tired, I'm still trying to drink this energy drink here. Most of the PlayStations that I've owned, or most of the consoles that I've owned, I've always just put them down flat. I'm trying to think of anything that I've stood up. I don't really know of any console that I've had standing straight up. But, yeah, flat is better. I agree with you, Jamie. I think flat is better. I think it might not look as cool or whatever to some people, but I'm perfectly fine with it. I just need a better place to put my PS5 right now because I have a PS3, a PS4, and a PS5 all sitting right here, kind of next to each other. So yeah, I gotta figure something out there.
It's a brilliant example of modern pastoral impressionism. The saga of its repeated theft and recovery are almost as intriguing as the artwork itself.
Looks like a pretty normal painting to me.
It is. There's way more valuable stuff in that museum. So why is the Magia so worked up about this painting?
Okay, you're close
Hang
to
on, MJ.
North
Someone's
Africa,
coming.
so I get it. Yeah, I like the multi-facet as well. They gave that stand with every PS5 that allows you to put it on any way you like, honestly.
Spider-Man could still be here.
Hammerhead.
Oh, damn it. Got it locked behind security glass. Hey, tell Frank we're gonna need to break out the big guns.
This is honestly the most versatile console that I've ever owned, by far.
MJ,
I mean, this thing might
Hammerhead's
be
guys
a
called in
beast.
reinforcements. They haven't
It's
spotted
huge,
me
but
yet.
still,
Good.
it's
Try
worth
and
every
keep it
penny.
that way.
Eyes open. The signal we got means Spider-Man's around.
This goes south.
Spider-Man's here! Well, look at that. I just stole your bitch.
Safety glass.
I just put your bitch in some Gucci flip-flops. Yeah, you're down. Down for the count. Bro, these dudes can't see anything on easy mode, man. Maybe I should play this on hard mode. Should I? What do you think? What do we think?
You're going down, Webb.
Let's play the quiet game.
He had no idea what was going on.
Cops will
I
be
kind of
here
remember
any
these
minute.
enemies as being a little more difficult, so maybe I
The
should just
hell
keep it
with
right here
this.
just to get through it.
Grab what you can and run.
And then I'll obviously do the
Great.
ultimate
Now they're
playthrough
looting the other
later.
art. Gotta stop them before they make it out.
Oh no.
There's only one way out of here. The way they came in.
Bring him back to Earth.
Hey, get back here! Oh,
Next time, try the gift shop.
hey, give me that. Give me that. Oh yeah, it doesn't even touch God of War or any of those games. I haven't experienced a truly hard game before.
Oh, man.
Oh shit.
There's the exit. Just gotta get out.
They're trying to steal that art.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah. Yeah, I've never played, like, when I played Ghost of Tsushima, I played it on the second easiest difficulty. I wanted a little bit of a challenge. Like, I didn't want everything to be a gimme, but at the same time, I didn't want it to be, like, crazy hard. I've watched people play it on the hardest difficulty, and that looks insane. I mean, I'd like to keep my sanity a little bit. Yeah, I'm really excited about God of War. I haven't played any of the games, and I'm actually going to be starting in the very beginning. From God of War 1,
Maybe they'll
back
have art
in,
classes in
what was
prison.
it, 2007, 2005? I don't even know. Starting with that one, and then I'm going to be going through the entire series. All, whatever, 7, 8, 9 games, however many it is. So that'll be fun. And then I'll get to work my way up to Ragnarok. God, what is going on in this game? Not Spider-Man. I'm talking about baseball.
Got him.
The team is like apparently good. Well, no, they have the best record in the league, but a team with like a very poor record is somehow beating up on us the past 2 days. It's weird.
Good taste in art. Poor life choices.
You started from God of War 3?
Bring it down.
Is this it? Is that it? Yeah. I need to finish this energy
Peter,
drink.
you
It's
there?
getting too
You
late
okay?
for
Yeah, I think I got them all. A lot of art to put back, though.
What about the Maria? This could have all been a distraction.
Oh, for
My
sure.
thoughts exactly. I'll head back there. Hopefully the glass was thick enough.
What was it again? Oh, I'm going opposite way. Still there, and here comes Felicia.
Security wall's intact. And bulletproof. Nobody's getting near the Maria anytime soon.
Here she
Mission
comes.
accomplished then.
I hope so.
She's like, who was
Yeah.
it?
I am gonna have to call you right back.
Why? What's going on?
He doesn't want to tell
You look
MJ.
good.
So do you, Black Cat. So
Been
do
working
you.
out?
Oh. I mean, you know, a little.
So,
You swinging solo now? Or back with your ex?
It's a lot of questions.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I hear that's bad for cats. How about you tell me why you're really here?
I was just waiting for the right moment. Look behind you.
Oh no! Yeah, we do need a pizza mission in Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 was amazing. Spider-Man 2 for the PS2, obviously. But, man, if they gave us, like, the same music... Oh, that'd be so sick.
Compared to what the boss will do to you.
Pete always gives the wrong answer, no matter how well thought out it is. He could say everything right, but whenever it comes to the right... Like supposed to give a wrong to right answer, it's always the wrong answer. You know? Same thing with Miles. I feel bad for these guys. They're just doomed. Nothing they do will ever be enough. They're always gonna have some tragedy in their life. Alright.
The hell is that? You're gonna hurt, little man.
More coming your way, handsome.
You see that?
Oh! clipped his ankle and he felt that one pretty good.
He can't keep getting away with this. It's my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed, bitch.
I don't think so, Rocket Man. Ooh, your buddy almost got hit by your rocket there. Hey, get over here! Get over here! Get back! Oh no, I broke glass. That's on me. I don't even know how I'm gonna pay for it. I can't even afford rent. Okay, where are the rest of the demons? Oh, here he is. Hey, buddy! Hey, buddy!
I'll teach you respect.
Yeah, please say that to a neighbor when you move out. Or when you move in. That'd be even better. Set the tone, you know?
I like your new tricks.
And I'm tired of your old ones. Weren't you gonna stop stealing art?
Who said I'm here for the art?
What are you doing?
Think you have lives to save.
Not the USB drive.
Not again.
Classic. Let him die, Pete.
What the? Where'd she go?
Open up, Pinkman. This is my own private domicile.
Sorry, MJ. I just ran into an old friend.
Who?
Trouble.
Yes, science.
Who'd you run into, Pete? Trouble. The cat came back. Complete the Maria. Unlocked the resilience suit. Let's check it out. Oh! That's pretty sick. We also have... Oh, we don't have these yet, but we will. I like this one, man. I don't remember, like, half of these suits, honestly. You remember the classics. Like, Stark... I mean, that's... Stark Suit's a classic now, but... Yo, I might have to rock this one for a minute. Wish they gave us some more suit powers, but Web Blossom is honestly the most OP. Okay. We're rocking this suit for a little while. Oh, Spider-Man 2099. You talking about the black suit or the... Where's the other one? There's another 2099 in there. Hold up. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this one. You like this one better or do you like this one better? Do you like the black suit? This is considered the black suit, even though this doesn't look black to me. I don't know. And then the white suit is pretty fire too. I like them both. If I had to choose, I'd probably choose the white suit over the black suit. But the black suit's still nice. You like this? You like the blue one better? Yeah. And this one gives you the low gravity perk. I call them a perk, not a suit power. But yeah, I mean, honestly, name a suit in this game that's not fun to play with. I mean, this is probably my least favorite, just because I don't know. The pants are so baggy. I don't know. I just feel like they should have made it a little tighter. Just because, I mean, like, look all the rest of them. They're like skin tight, you know. I ain't saying I want to look at his you know, his skin tight leg or anything. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Shattered Dimensions. I have not played Shattered Dimensions. If you check online, the prices for Shattered Dimensions is insane. Same thing with Web of Shadows. One game I wanted to check out that doesn't have trophies.
Was the one who went in through the roof?
Is Ultimate Spider-Man, I
With
think.
Hammerhead's guys?
That one looks pretty fun.
She was probably watching me the whole time I was in there.
Just tell me you didn't let her get away with the Maria.
She didn't.
Good.
She smashed it and stole a data drive hidden in the frame.
What?
Sorry. So, what do you think was on that drive?
Good question. I'll start asking around.
And I guess I'll start following cat prints.
All units, we have reports of an explosion in the vicinity of Times Square and Bryant.
Explosion! Better check it out.
Alright, we need to get these bats going, man. Past 2 nights, I don't get it. We beat the second best team in baseball over the weekend. Now you can't beat one of the worst teams in baseball. Such a tragedy. God, the way the light reflects off the buildings is crazy. Yo, this suit. Let's just pause. Let's pause real quick. Let's go into Radio City right here. Let's just take a look at this thing. Oh, oh man, look at it. Oh man, so nice. Yeah, for real. Where are the Avengers at this whole time?
As you probably heard, Spider-Man
I wonder if they're in Simcaria.
Hammerhead's thugs from robbing the Museum of Contemporary Art.
This is where Peter goes right after the game ends.
Wrong! They nearly
Simcaria
demolished
on
the place and
vacation with
everything in
MJ.
it. They were shooting rocket launchers indoors! See, even if you assume good intentions, which I do not, this is the problem with Spider-Man. He escalates every situation into an apocalyptic disaster. What good is it to save the art from being stolen if you blow it up? Now, I realize this is pretentious, navel-gazing modern art. Soup cans and ink splatters that look like they were splashed on by a drunk elephant. But I'm not an art critic. I just know what I don't like. And I do not like that web menace trashing our public spaces!
Looks like another car bomb. Which family set it up this time? Hammerhead again?
Probably. Might be more nearby. Better call in the bomb squad.
Bombs under things? Time to go small.
Bombs under things? Launch the spider bot. Hang tight 1 second. I gotta check something real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. Spider-bot time. Defuse the bomb before the time runs out. Time would have already ran out.
Okay, buddy, let's find the other explosives.
Oh no!
Okay, still a few more out there.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Look for the blinking lights on the bomb
I'm looking for
triggers.
blinking lights, Pete. Oh, it's inside, isn't it? That's right. I forgot about that.
Got one.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, one more. That's all of them. Hammerhead's on a mission.
Easy,
Better
easy.
keep a lookout for more of these around the city. Hello?
Spider-Man? This is Detective Mackey. I got your number from a friend in the force.
I bet I know which friend. What can I do you for, Detective?
Probably better if we spoke in person. Can you stop by the Greenwich precinct when you get a chance? I hear you like meeting on rooftops.
Sure thing. See you in a few. This'll keep me busy while I wait to hear from MJ. That museum heist was crazy. It's not Black Cat's style to work with guys like Hammerhead. Hope MJ can find out the story behind that data drive.
Did I watch Across the Spider-Verse? I did not. I plan on doing that I might do that next weekend next week when I'm out of town.
All units
if I
on
have
alert.
time.
We have confirmation of an active explosive. Please converge on Tenderloin. Over.
I've seen Into the Spider-Verse, obviously, but have not had a chance to watch Across the Spider-Verse yet, which I cannot wait to see it. I've had it queued up multiple times.
Should use a spider bot to locate other explosives.
I just haven't done it.
Crazy.
I really want to. Have you seen it yet?
Time to find those other bombs.
Other bomb. It's gotta be under this car, right?
Okay, still a few more out there.
Yeah, you can't see the top left, Pete. It says 4 bombs. Whoa! I'm glad that car saw me. That would have been a close call. And Pete can't afford to have his equipment destroyed.
Okay, one more. Whew, got them all. Whew, spider bots to the rescue.
So there's too much action?
Oh
no. Not too much action. Yeah, I can imagine though. Were you sitting like real close to the screen? Because I could see that being a problem. Because if I've sat pretty close to a screen before at a theater, and it's pretty overwhelming. Well, if you don't know how to explain it, I'm just gonna have to watch it for myself, aren't I? I'm gonna have to see exactly what you're talking about.
Spider-Man, over here.
Yo, what's up, Mackie?
Detective Mackey, I presume?
Thanks for coming. I want to talk to you about the Black Cat.
I plead the fifth.
Not the new cat, the old one, 20 years ago. I worked the case.
Black Cat is a copycat? Huh. What happened to the original?
He died in prison, but we never found all the paintings he stole. I've got a new lead, but the department doesn't want to waste resources on an old case.
Wasting resources is kind of my specialty.
Great. Head to this location. I'll fill you in on the way.
Tyrone Magnus. I cannot say that I have heard of him before.
I appreciate your help. I'm retiring soon, and this case is my biggest loose end. So I went through the files to give it one last shot. The old cat preferred to
I guess
steal art.
help me understand. I don't want to know too much, but does it?
Smoke detectors. That's
At the
random.
end of Into the Spider-Verse, Gwen peeks through
We thought he had a buyer for the
a
radioisotopes.
dimension portal, if you will, and talks to Miles. So I'm guessing we go to another dimension. You know what? Don't just kind of let me guess. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know.
Wait, don't tell me. Spoilers.
I'm just so excited to see that movie. I'm definitely watching it before Spider-Man 2 comes out, so
I have a
at least in the
scintillation
next
counter in my suit that
43
should do it.
days, I'll have
call you
seen
if I
it.
find anything.
And also I need to rewatch all the Venom movies to kind of get in the Venom mindset.
Retire in peace.
You know what? Screw it. I might as well go ahead and watch the original Toby trilogy, and then I'll go ahead and watch the Tom Holland trilogy, because I watched the Andrew trilogy. Ah, you wish you got a trilogy.
I think I'm
I
close
watched
to one of those
the
stolen
Amazing
paintings.
Spider-Man movies recently.
The signal's coming from this power box, but I'm not detecting any electricity. Huh. An art storage tube.
Forgot about this.
Detective, I found a stolen painting. It was hidden in a fake power box.
Yes, I knew it. Leave it there. I'll have someone pick it up. In the meantime, I'll send you some other locations we know Hardy frequented.
Sounds good.
You said the ending of Across the Spider-Verse is epic. Yo, I cannot wait to see
The
it.
original cat's name was Walter
Hardy.
I'll pull his files and have more
That's
details next
Felicia's
time we talk.
father. Unless it's a strange name for her mother. So yeah, with the Hollywood writer's strike going on, most likely it'll be delayed. Everything's being delayed right now. I think Stranger Things Season 5 was already supposed to be out, but yeah, it's going to take them a minute. And yeah, the OG animated series, what was it, back in the 90s, I think? I need to check that out too, because there's a lot of stuff that I have missed out on over the years. I'm trying to culture myself here. Hey, Jamie, are you part of the Discord that we have going for Neutro? in Neutronia. So we got crimes here. Alright, so it's like Upper East to Midtown to Hell's Kitchen and then down to Greenwich. And that's it. Alright, so these 4 districts. I forgot it wasn't the whole map. Alright, where are we at?
Walter Hardy, the original Black Cat. Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat that I know. This appears to be a family business.
Peter, the police scanner just reported an active shootout around Hudson and North Moore.
Isn't that area controlled by the Mafia?
Yeah, whatever Black Cat stole, it might have just triggered a gang war.
Well, I'm on my way to check it out. Any other updates on the museum heist?
Yeah, I was a Discord version until I joined up until they started talking about it so much. I was like, you know what? Let me give it a shot. It's basically a group chat.
Must have been pretty valuable if it made a notorious art thief ignore art.
It can be used for other things, I think, like voice chat, but I have not had the chance to use it.
I stopped trying to figure out Felicia a long time ago.
Felicia, huh? You guys on a first-name basis
now? MJ getting jealous.
I guess, maybe.
Well, let's just
MJ doesn't like the way we're talking about her. Let's just keep each other in the loop. Oh,
I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here.
Yeah, Walter Hardy? Walter Hartwell White? Exactly. They knew what they were doing. Yeah, Walter White was Black Cat before Felicia Hardy. That's crazy that the baby in the show in Breaking Bad was Felicia Hardy. I mean, it's just, you can't even make this stuff up.
You youngsters won't recall, but there was an earlier Black Cat. A criminal...
Detective, I found another
sorry, JJ, gotta cut you off, bud.
We could close a whole bunch of files before we're done.
How'd Hardy die anyway?
Escape attempt from Rikers. He drowned trying to swim to shore.
Do we know if he actually drowned, though? Did we find the body?
Who knows? Maybe this will help you bust the new Black Cat.
Right, which is, of course, my goal. Gotta go. Bye.
Damn it, they're minerals, Marie! You know what? That was a golden opportunity missed earlier. Whenever they're talking about the painting, Marie. Yeah, but you should definitely check out the Discord, man. We're active pretty much every day. You know, little good morning, good afternoon, good night. You know, we all kiss each other good night, tuck each other into bed.
All units advised.
Super cozy. There we go. That's the crime I was looking for.
Report came in from Lenox Hill.
If you're familiar with the community member Rafi Sensei, that dude is a very talented artist, and he has drawn up more than a couple drawings.
Don't misspell Federal Reserve next time you
about
bills.
Neutro, about the Neutroverse and everything. It's really cool. It's really cool to see all that stuff. So you should definitely join if you're into that type of thing.
I can handle this clown.
Hank Schrader.
Can't have one without the other.
I actually recently watched a group of videos
Police are on their way.
How he slowly, like, he kept putting it off. He kept, like, denying it, and, like, he knew Walter was Heisenberg for the longest time, but he kept... There we go. That's what I like to see. Back-to-back crimes. I mean, I don't like to see it, but I'd like to stop it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I meant to say. But Hank knew that Hank was, or that Walter was Heisenberg for the longest time. He just kept denying it, and then finally, of all things, he's on the toilet and he sees a poetry book by Walt Whitman. And
long time no see.
That's how he busts him, which is insane. Vince Gilligan's such a great writer. That was the hardest one. I mean, I couldn't do anything else there. Come on.
Whew, I love that mob life. Fast cars, flying bullets, and federal prison time.
Alright, let's knock out some more of these crimes. Let's see. 5 crimes, or 5 crimes. It really will not take long to complete all these. But I kind of want to go ahead and just get some progress. Hank is your father in real life? That's funny. Not the tallest, bald, fat, tan, sorta, and drinks beer. Hey, that's like half the dudes in America, man. Yeah, they stopped using all those hair growth products. They just said, screw it, I'm cutting all this stuff off. Alright, there's another crime. There we go. You know what? Hell, I'm probably going to be, in 10 years, I'm probably going to be fat, bald, and still drinking beer. Oh, look at that. Whip out the spider bot on point.
Time to find those other bombs.
That's
I'm coming, New York. Don't worry.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Got one.
Pew pew.
Oh, we're going back this way. Why don't we go this way the first time, huh? Your dad makes fun of you because you don't like beer. Well, you know what? I mean, you're still young.
Should look for the
it took me a
blinking lights on
while.
the
They
bomb
always say
triggers.
it's an acquired taste, and it is truly an acquired taste. It took me a while to kind of warm up to the taste, and after a while, I mean, I'm not big on the dark beer. I don't like IPAs or there's a popular beer here in the States. It's called Guinness. It's brewed mainly in the Northeast.
Need to find the others.
But it's sold nationwide, and I'm sure it's probably worldwide as well. But I'm not a big fan of Guinness. Not Guinness. That's I forgot where that originated, but it's Sam Adams Lager. That's the one I was thinking of, I think. And that one's, they have so many dark beers. That stuff is not for me. I'm more of a domestic. Yeah, it is from Ireland. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
Spider bots to the rescue. I wonder if I can program them to
I
clean my
misspoke.
apartment.
Jason Momoa likes Guinness? Really? Or Sam Adams? No problem, Mr. Firefighter. Oh, the cut feet off. Yeah, you tried it last month. That's the thing right there. You gotta start slow. Ooh, attention Spider-Man. Yeah, you gotta start slow when it comes to beer. I mean, you can't dive straight into the dark stuff. That stuff will take years to get used to.
Bags of money on the roof.
You know what?
Nothing's
You boys
sketchy
are
going on
done.
here.
This
Don't
my
misspell
shit.
Federal
Oh,
Reserve
the
next
boys
time you forge
won.
bills.
Kiss my, I don't know. I don't know where that was going.
Those bills weren't half bad.
Yeah, Web Blossom is
first
OP.
grader.
But maybe try like a super light
Did I
beer,
hurt you guys?
and it doesn't matter if your dad's making fun of you. He's making fun of you now for not liking beer. And I'm not trying to pressure you into saying like, hey, you need to drink beer. You can do whatever you want. If you don't drink and you can have fun without that, then you keep that up, because a lot of people need alcohol to be able to have fun. And if you can have fun without it, then that's even better. Hey, we scored a run. Let's go.
Hammerhead's
Finally.
guys are holding someone in that trunk. Playing in the trunk. Not safe, fellas.
So.
That's not good.
Oh, so sick. Get out of here. How you doing?
You saved me.
It gives a round of
I better
applause.
consider that witness protection thing. Glad
Oh
we got you out of this.
man! All
Stay
right,
safe.
let's go do the mission. This dude hopped out of a.
Sit tight, guys.
He hopped out of a trunk and immediately started clapping for Spider-Man. Yeah, I'd be huffing and puffing. Man, I'd be breathing so heavy. Spider-Man.
All units, we've
He's
got reports of Magia
so
harassing
much.
a civilian.
Yo, if you're just gonna keep giving me these crimes, I'm gonna do them.
Let me show you some
But
advanced
yeah, just as an
negotiation
example,
techniques.
Jamie, I've been drinking beer for God, how long is it? About 8 years probably, and I still don't like dark beer. So I don't know. I just don't think it tastes good.
Beating up mobsters. Classic hero work.
Glad you showed up when you did, Spider-Man.
Average day in NYC. Heard some stories. I mean, yeah, I've heard some pretty bad things about New York, but I guess if you live in New York, you're going to be subject to that all the time. But think about how many people are in New York, and I think there's like I'm just gonna throw a number out there. I think it's like 13 million, right? Let's just say 13 million just in the city alone, like on Manhattan Island. Not to mention like how many daily visitors
Hammerhead's
showing up every day.
Not good.
But the chances of actually having crime happen to you are still relatively low considering how many people there are. But I mean, yeah, there is a lot of crime that happens. I think it's basically just more people, more crime. But it still sucks though that people decide to make those decisions.
Protection rackets.
Hey, disorganized crime. Complete all crimes in a district. That was easy.
Let Hammerhead get his claws into the city like this.
Oh, is there another? Oh, this is a painting.
I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings.
You are, Pete. You guessed right.
The loot must be in here.
Oh, there it is. Hey, yo, come back. Oh, there we go.
More stolen art. Hey!
Over here, it's actually very
come
safe.
back, little birdie.
What, seriously, a pigeon? Come on, Howard. You gotta get your pigeons under control, bud.
Get him!
Oh, it's a scripted chase. No. Okay, here we go. We can grab it now. Damn it! Alright, here we go. Here we go. That's mine. Yeah, very rarely anything ever happens.
Got another painting for you to pick up.
We have
I'll send someone out
a lot of gun
I'm curious.
crazy people
Did
over
Hardy have
here,
any
so
family?
they do a lot of crazy things sometimes. I'm not gonna say like every person with a gun
I know what you're thinking.
does crazy things, but
I ran a search on
it
her.
seems like a lot of times when something crazy
just
does
hasn't been
happen,
caught
it's
yet.
someone with a gun,
Police
so
got her
people
suit and
will freak
equipment
out and
last
say,
time,
"Oh,
but
it's,
they just missed her."
it's because they had a gun."
I don't know. It doesn't track.
I
When I
mean,
interrogated Hardy, it sounded
you give a
like
crazy
he really
person
loved
any
this
type of
kid.
weapon, they're gonna find a bad way to use it, right?
Oh, really? Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for more stolen paintings. Sounds like Daddy didn't want to.
Daddy didn't want donuts? Is that what you're gonna say, Pete?
They're not being subtle. Time to shut this down before someone gets killed.
Okay, Pete. I love the web blossom. Look how quick and easy that was. I'm not sure if it was like that in the 80s or 90s. I have limited experience here on this earth. I entered in the 90s, so... You're going in web, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh boy, gang's all here.
Oh, this dude got out of that web quick. Oh yeah, easy murder. Yeah, and I want to say that mental health does have a lot to play into people doing crazy stuff.
Did I get everyone?
It's unfortunate, but I just hope people can get the right help and not resort to crazy stuff, you know? Hey, you're staying right there. Just go ahead and hop in the back seat, bud. Bro, I'd be so intimidated.
All right, I give up. Do I get time off if I talk?
You won't if you don't.
Oh, the white-haired chick. She told us to come down here and make some noise.
Sucker bait. And I'm the sucker. Where'd you meet her?
The bodega on Waverly.
Bro, that ain't a mafia, dude. He would not do that. He wouldn't act like that.
MJ,
he's like spitting
the
his
whole
face and
shootout
saying,
was
"I'm telling you shit."
Black Cat set it up to draw police away from Waverly Street.
One of the other Maggia families
Waverly
has a front on
Street.
Waverly. The Ciceros, I think.
Maybe
there
I can still
lizards over
catch her.
there?
Felicia
I
takes
never
her
watched
time.
that show, but I definitely heard
She's
about
nothing
it.
if not methodical.
Oh, it's Waverly Place, not Waverly Street.
I'll keep you posted.
Same thing, right?
There's the bodega.
Bodega.
All right, Felicia, where are you?
You went to Paris in 2015 with your school. It was 5 days off from a terrorist attack in central Paris. Is that the one where they bombed the subway or the tube? I heard about that. That was crazy because you don't really hear about a whole lot of, crazy stuff happening in places like that, but Yeah, I do remember hearing about that. All right, Felicia. Oh, Felicia. Felicia. Felicia.
There's her stakeout gear.
Oh, here we go.
What were you looking at, Felicia?
There she is.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, if I was your mom, I would have been crazy too. I mean, yeah. Pretty lucky. And the people who were involved in that were not so lucky.
Oh, hey, Spider.
Felicia, the Magi
What's your
are no
problem,
joke.
Felicia?
You shouldn't be playing with them.
Oh, but I like to play.
Spider-Man, come out.
Spider-Man! He's working with the cat! Get him!
Oh yeah, Selena Gomez. Ugh, don't even get me started. Don't get me started. Oh, this dude's got a minigun? Where'd you get this, bud? Oh, no. Where's
You guys
hold
sure
on,
do
where's
jump
the
to quick
impact
conclusions.
Web? Where's the impact web? Which one is the impact? There we go. Oh, this dude. Oh, okay.
I'm not working for Hammerhead or any other crime family. I'm just
Stop playing for 2
wrong place,
days.
wrong time.
And lose all my Spidey skills. Those Cardinals. Oh, that's sweet. I can't wait to see what the DLC is going to be for Spider-Man 2. It'll be interesting. I honestly have no clue what they're going to do because I don't know what the story's like, but it'd be interesting to find out or to guess once we know what the story is going to include. So what are some of your takes on the way the story's going to go? Because obviously we know Kraven's on some big hunt in New York City. He's got to find all the people he's looking for. I don't know what his motivations are, but he's basically just looking for a challenge. So he comes to New York to try to hunt all these different animals, black cat, lizard. I think we might be onto something saying that,
that was
the
fun.
Goblin might be in
Where's
there in
Felicia?
some way, form, or fashion, something. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out. Hope no one dies. That's my thing.
I like watching you. Reminds me of old times.
But we know it's gonna
What's
happen.
on that drive?
Not entirely sure, to be honest.
It's gonna be Peter. Oh, that'd be awful.
Then why are you stealing it?
If I don't, they'll
He'll
kill
die.
my son.
You mean our son?
Wait, your son? Damn it. Felicia has a son? Can't be. I mean, it could be, and I could be. No. I'm not gonna think about that right now.
You're not the father.
MJ, I found the cat, but she got away.
Really? How methodical of her.
She stole another data drive.
So each family has a drive. Wonder what's on them. Did you learn anything else?
Well, not much.
Okay. Sounds like she's helping Hammerhead make a power play on the other crime families.
Which could end badly for everyone.
The last thing the city needs is a gang war. I'll let you know if I turn up any info on those drives.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I think they should save a big villain for Screwball. Oh
Wait a
my
minute. Screwball?
God! Get out of here,
Ugh, don't tell me
Screwball.
you're out of jail.
But yeah, they do need to save a big villain for the third game.
Fans with me. Aren't they just the cutest? They're helping me set up for
I
my
have no
new
idea
show.
what they will add in the DLC. There are so
I'd
many
love for you
good
to swing
mega villains from the animated series and the comics. I need to check out the
Something tells me
comics because
those
I'm really
guys
starting to
weren't
like
released for good behavior.
dive straight
Better
into
get
the
over there and check
Spider-Man
it out.
lore from way back in the day to now, and yeah, I think some minor ones could definitely serve a purpose. I'm trying to just like think of who it may be, because I mean, you already have Kraven, you already have. I mean, this game maybe Wilson Fisk somehow gets out of prison on like good behavior, and we have to deal with him again. Good old Kingpin action. Maybe J. Jonah Jameson turns into the Prowler's sidekick. I don't know.
Declared them dead more than once, but
Hey, but what you said the other day, I want to see what Miles is going to do to Mr. Negative, to Martin Lee. Because you know he's not going to let that go. He's going to see red the whole
They're
time.
not so bad. They follow rules, unlike the demons or the cartels. Ha! And that's true. Until they go to war with each other. Then bullets fly, cars explode, horses...
Oh, got too close.
Time to put Screwball's fans back behind bars where they belong. Hey, didn't I lock you up already? No? Well, first time for everything.
Easy.
One thing hasn't changed. Screwball's getting others to do her dirty work. What were they setting up anyway?
Yeah, I really hope they don't keep Miles like a side character. I want him to have a main focus. I want him to basically be like, we have protagonist A with Peter and protagonist B with, or 1A and 1B with Miles. So I've seen the Venom movies, but it's really been like a watched it on TV type deal. I haven't seen the uncensored versions, so I'm gonna check those out in the coming weeks.
Spider-Man! Wasn't that exciting? Perfect way to kick off my brand new show, starring you.
And I kind of didn't really have my
Sorry,
attention
my
like
dance card's
focused on the
full.
movies either, so I
Pretty
kind of
sure you'll
forgot
make
some of the things in the movie.
If you don't, my fans will get angry and people will die. I just love reality shows, don't you?
Some people do anything for clicks.
The Screwball challenges, the bane of our existence. At least we earn challenge tokens, and honestly, I didn't even think about that. We can use those to grab all this stuff. Yeah, perfect, perfect. All right, here, hold on. Let me check this something real quick. Yo, Craven's getting his own movie? I don't think I knew that. Actually, you know what? I think I did hear about that. It's supposed to be coming out in the next couple years, but going back to the Hollywood writer's strike, that's going to take probably 10, 15 years for that to come out. All right. So we need 35,000 for ultimate level. Okay. Oh, there's a trailer?
Know what an EMP emitter is? Well,
Oh,
here's
I'm gonna
the
have to
deal
try
I
that
got.
out.
If you don't disable
I'm gonna have to
them,
check that out
knock
as soon as
off
I get
power
off.
across
I'm
the
gonna have
city.
to make
and if you
myself a
don't disable them
reminder.
in the right order, zap!
Oh, I hate
Better hurry.
Screwball. Just
She's
shut
using
up.
a binary signal repeater.
Just
I can
shut
piggyback on
up.
it to visualize the right path.
Oh, the signals. Oh God, this is
Gotta
definitely
use my
gonna have
webs.
to be a multi-thing. I'm gonna have to try this multiple times.
I'm gonna send
All
some
right.
photobomb targets out there, so keep
So
an
we
eye
can
out.
just go straight this way. Oh, I forgot about that.
I get a pick at the right time.
Yeah, and then right here. Hold on, what do we do? Photobomb active. Okay. Ah, okay. So we gotta keep pressing R1. What? No. OMGs will be added to your score. We gotta get it in the green. I'm gonna have to do that again. I don't like. You know what? I might just go ahead and restart this. Actually, let's. Hold on. Well, where will this take us to? Let's just see. Okay, here we go. That's fine. That's fine. I wasn't gonna get a good score in there. I didn't want to go ahead and
I
repeat
think
it.
my
after
webs
I
will
load
disable them.
Okay, so get ready to rumble. There we go. All right, now give me that. Oh, nice. 2300. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That one's disabled. Gotta find the next one.
Completely forgot about these. I don't know why. Is this an extra one? Like this?
Ah! Got it.
Oh, got it. Okay. I mean, I'm not paying attention. Oh, he's out.
That one's disabled. Gotta find the next one.
Derek Dunk's comment. Whoa, best show ever. Ha! Thanks,
I
Derek.
don't know about that, Derek Dunks. Where's the last one? Son of a gun. Yo, I did this all wrong. Okay. We're restarting again because I can't seem to compute this in my brain. Alright, come on. I've already done all these.
Gotta use my webs.
But it's been a while.
Here comes the photobomb.
Alright, we're going around the world like it wants us to here. Alright, here we go. All the likes, baby! They're mine.
EMP down. Gotta stay on the trail.
Oh, look at that! A photobomb! Better get over there! Yes!
Yeah! Yo, she's like insane.
Whoa! Best show ever! Ha!
Okay, where's
Thanks, Derek.
Okay, I gotcha.
MK3247 says, never seen Spidey move that fast before. Ha! I agree. It's amazing what you can do when you know people are watching.
Okay, where's the last one? Yo, okay, is this? I thought this was the same route I just took. Maybe not. I don't know.
Me, likey.
Last one, and let's see if we can get a decent score. Wow, well, we got a right score. I guess it's okay.
Either be really good or really bad. Both get more views than just average.
Hey, Peter. I might have found Black Cat's next target.
Really? How?
Because according to police dispatch, there was just a burglary matching her MO. I'm sending you the location. Hey, if you find her, don't let her play you again.
Yeah, I'll be on guard. She's... I don't know. She just seems to bring bad luck wherever she goes.
Black Cat brings bad luck? That's a little on the nose, Pete.
Screwball is the average non-person person. I know exactly what you mean. Oh gosh. Yeah, don't live in a big city unless you want to encounter a bunch of weird people. I'm sure New York is filled with some weird people. But you don't have to get along with everybody. Let them do their thing, we'll do our thing. We don't even have to talk to each other. We'll just stay away. Kurt Cobain said it best.
Felicia, what have you done this time?
Hey, you're lucky, man.
Cops have blocked off the
Never
whole
met anybody
street.
like that before. Well,
If I can pick up the cat's trail, maybe I can catch up to her.
cannot say the same.
Looks like the security guard was hurt. Maybe the EMT can tell me what happened. What happened here?
Spider-Man, I heard someone stole a rare book or something.
Is the guard gonna be okay?
Pretty bad case of photokeratitis.
Photokeratitis?
His corneas.
What?
He'll recover.
Hold on. Hold up, real quick.
I need to check the alley.
Our friend
If
Google
Felicia
can
did
be
this,
the
I've gotta
deciding
find
factor.
her.
Photokeratitis. Are you serious? A condition that occurs following unprotected exposure to ultraviolet radiation. Characterized by damage to corneal epithelial cells that lead to varying degrees of discomfort depending on exposure, from mild irritation to severe pain. I mean, just breaking out the damn science book for us. Where do I wasn't listening, buddy.
Whoa, that was close.
What?
Superhero rule number 47. Don't land on the injured.
Roll 47?
Nothing else I can tell you.
Yeah, but tell me it again. I kind of wasn't listening. Let me just.
Need to look around the alley. There's gotta be magnesium flare.
Yo.
Probably what burned that guard's eyes. If I analyze the residue, I can track her.
Okay. I hate it when they're it's not zoomed out like it usually is. Let's see. This one just seems like it goes over here. And then this one goes over here. With this one. And this one. And then this over here. We got, oh, that's not it. Nope. Maybe we just do this one right here. And, oh boy, we're missing something here. Huh. What are we doing wrong? Insomniac released some new photos for the Black Venom suit. Let's check it out. Oh, yo, the symbiote suit for Pete is insane. That thing looks so nice. I mean, the textures on like his face and the whole suit. Jeez, they really made that thing look alive, which is creepy, but it's so good. God, I can't wait. I'm trying to decipher like what's going down in like these pictures. The second one, it looks like he's like in the middle of something. Maybe that's when he loses the symbiote. Yeah, they are cooking. Cooking. All right, so I'm doing something wrong here. Maybe it's not that one. It's gotta be. Hold on. Let's just try something out here. I don't know which one it would be. You know what? I think I'm doing something wrong here. Let's put this one like on this, and let's put this one over here, and then I know, invalid pieces. Yeah, I get it. Yep, that is not correct, but we can put this piece right here and make it correct. Yeah, I'm also wondering how he's going to lose the symbiote because he's not going to keep it the whole game. They made it a point to mention that in the trailers already to say like, oh, Pete's not himself.
Let's see where it
something's
leads.
wrong with Pete. And there are several.
Having a hard time focusing. I can't be a dad.
Oh
I mean,
my God.
technically I can be, but
yeah, you're a dad, Pete. That's another
I need
thing.
to tell MJ.
Will they expand on the whole Peter might be a dad
How am I gonna tell her?
story?
I should do it in person. No,
Bro,
if I do it
MJ
in person,
finding
it'll seem
out
like
would
it's
be
a definite
hilarious.
thing when it is not a definite thing. At least
And
not
then yeah,
yet.
back to what I was saying.
But if
So
it's not definite, why am I even telling her? Like,
I don't know
it could
how
be
he's gonna
nothing.
lose the suit,
But if it's
man.
not, it looks
I'm
like a member of the
so
Macho crime family.
excited. And how he'll react with MJ and stuff. Yeah, he's that one shot they showed of MJ hiding from Pete kind of tells a story right there. So that's, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna be like kind of disliking Pete for a
And
section
here
of the
come some of
game,
his brothers.
and then he'll have some redeeming
Maybe
qualities.
Vito got KO'd for acting exactly like this. Like I told the Cicero guys,
Bye,
I
boys.
do not work for Hammerhead, and I'm kind of
Oh,
insulted
you
that
survived
even think
over
that.
here. You pre-ordered the collector's edition. Nice, that a boy.
Better get back on the trail.
So what's your preferred store? Do you use the, like, if you're buying a copy of a game, do you buy the European version? I'm assuming so.
Those look like Hammerhead's guys. MJ, sending you a pic of a plate I need you to run.
Got it. I'll let you know what I find.
You get it?
Yeah.
The hell? Where's the drive?
She said she wanted to deliver it to Hammerhead personally.
Didn't I tell you to get the drive?
Yeah, but she gave the other ones to him, so I just figured...
Oh, also, Jamie, are they going to be shipping it
You
to
don't
you
do
to
it.
arrive by October 20th? Or are they going to ship it to you starting October 20th, and you're going to have to wait until, like,
Wait.
November or something to get it?
Wait!
Hey, don't act so
Okay.
surprised. You said you knew what happened next.
Take him out!
Back in 2013, a Maltese account wasn't available on the PSN. I'm assuming they fixed that now, though, right? I gotta come out and support our Maltese people, man. Gotta be inclusive for everybody. Everybody likes the game. Everybody likes to explore new worlds. But yeah, I would, there's probably a plethora of games in the UK store. So I can imagine that being a pretty saturated market. And, if you can't get it on the Maltese store, you can probably get it on the UK store. So do you have to use a VPN for that?
Great.
Dang, it takes a couple weeks
Here, fellas,
after release
it's
to
probably
get
overdue.
it. That sucks. Hey, you know what? At least you get the chance to play it, I guess, you know? That's at least a positive, right? At least there's, like, some hope. I'm just trying to be positive.
Can I get an autograph?
Oh, you sure can. Where
MJ, the cat got another data drive.
Just one more and Hammerhead has the drives from all the other Maggia families. We gotta figure out what's on those drives.
And there's something else. There's this thing, probably not a big thing, but it could be a thing. A little, maybe a big thing.
Please say a sentence that doesn't include the word thing.
Okay. The reason Felicia's working for Hammerhead is because he took her son.
Huh. I didn't know she had a son. Well, certainly sounds like something Hammerhead would do.
There's this other thing. You know that she and I dated for a while.
Oh, I forgot about this part.
So?
Here she goes.
Oh, are you serious?
I mean, I don't know for sure, but it's possible.
Ew. Ugh. I need to hang up now.
I forgot about that.
Okay, then.
Oh my god.
She'll call back when she's cooled off. Right?
You play by the standard, but your patience won't be enough.
I
Oh
think I'll
my
go on
gosh.
patrol for a while.
I
Try to
couldn't
clear
even
my
be
head.
like I couldn't explain. I couldn't explain that because I'm probably gonna be a little spoiled. I'm playing that game day one. I mean, it's a Friday, so I do have to work that day. So I'm gonna have to avoid any and everything. Like right around lunchtime. I'm basically just I'm gonna have to stay off YouTube all of work, and then once I get off work, you better believe I'm playing until the wee hours of the morning. If not, playing through the morning, playing through the rest of the next day. I'm gonna play the crap out of that game. Wait, did I already finish these? Wow, that's crazy. I guess I need to go do this screwball challenge. But yeah, I am gonna have to avoid spoilers the best I can, because you know there's gonna be some reviewers that get a copy of it early. I'm not clicking on any videos.
Hi, Peter?
Miles!
I was wondering, wait, is this a bad time?
No, it's fine. What's up?
Oh, nothing?
You know, I thought about taking the day off work, but I didn't really have a reason.
Spider-Man stuff right now?
I have a day
A
too,
little
I could
bit,
take
yeah.
it. I just...
Really? Like what?
I'm a closet
I
gamer.
mean, what am I doing right now, at this moment?
Yeah, you've been waiting for years.
Unless you think that's, like,
You played Spider-Man 4 when it first came out, didn't you?
yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, it is 5
bet
years
I
this
sound
week. I
like a
think it
stalker or
was
something.
September 7th,
Miles, it's okay.
2018.
What did
So
you
that'd be
wanna
5
talk
years
about?
tomorrow. Well, I
Nothing.
guess 5 years today for you.
Sorry.
Unless it was September 8th.
I'll call you back later.
Screwball!
Some of my fans are out trolling for trolls. Wonder what will happen if they find one.
I don't want to find out. Better send them back to prison where they belong.
Let me check something real quick. Defeat all enemies before the timer runs out. Okay.
Nobody's putting me back in this.
Oh, let me check something real quick. So your brother bought the Spider-Man PS4, and you're taking a break from gaming that summer, so I hopped on so quick from that game. Yeah, so my story with this Spider-Man game is I kept watching all these I just stayed on YouTube all of the pandemic in 2020. Everything was shut down. Everybody's staying home. So whenever I started watching these Spider-Man videos, I got the urge to break out my PS2, play some Spider-Man 2. I got about, what, 5 hours into the game, and I was like, man, I cannot do this anymore. I'm buying a PlayStation 4. I'm buying Spider-Man PS4, and I'm playing that damn game. And guess what I did? I played the crap out of it, got my first platinum, and then the rest is history. Alright, let's get these enemies beat.
Ooh, I like the way you think, Spidey. We needed a good fight scene. That takedown just got us 100 more shares.
Like fish in a barrel.
Aw, my fans are so devoted. Look how many
they're up
show
here.
up to participate. Heyo, keep an eye out for Bonobos.
Oh, I forgot about this. Nice.
He's moving fast! Don't lose him!
Oh, how did I? Oh, okay, whatever. So what came with the what came with the collector's edition for Spider-Man PS4? Hey, boy, Eddie. Plug a gap.
If any of my fans think they can take down Spidey, I want to see you out there. Bonobos, don't miss it.
Come over here, boys. Come over here, boys.
Death wish? I can help with that. Let me get up. Come on, get up.
Likey.
Get any more of them. I'll blow him to pieces. Get him down here.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
gonna
that counted too.
so many new followers after this.
Clear the blast zone. Guys, show me.
Don't stop now.
Oh, really?
My views are at a record high.
Oh, not this guy. Not this guy, man. Oh, I hate this guy. Forgot they take two. They take 2 bars.
Hey, if you're just tuning in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
I should be at a decent rating right here.
Blow him away. Don't let him take you out.
Yo, seriously, this guy's still alive over here?
Good, but I can do better.
Oh, bro, I was so close to ultimate score.
Pretty good.
Shut up, Screwball. No one likes you. You don't remember it very well, but it was way more value than the, I'm guessing, the current collector's edition. Let's take a look. You bought the Steelbook? Oh, man. So I didn't even know. Hold on. Let's see. Spider-Man PS4 collector's edition. Let's see what came with it. Live action right here. Okay, so oh, that's cool. It comes with an action figure as well. I don't see the Steelbook on this. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're looking for. So the pre-order suits, it looks like the Iron Spider, the Spider-Punk suit, the what's that one on the right? Hold on. The pre-order bonus suits were. All right, come on. It looks like pre-order bonus was Iron Spider, Spider-Punk, and what is this other one? It might be this one. Really can't tell. Oh no, it's this one right here. No, it's not. I'm losing it. Is it this one? I think it's this one. I think this is the other one. But that was a DLC suit. I don't know. I really can't tell from this picture. And then you get the Spider Drone gadget. You get a Spider-Man PSN avatar, Spider-Man PS4 theme, 5 extra skill points. You get a mini art book, the custom steelbook. Yo, that steelbook looks so nice. It's just plain red with a big spider logo on it. And then you get a Spider-Man statue, which doesn't. It says revealing summer 2018 on this picture, which I'll explain that here in a second. You get the 3 post-launch story chapters. So they already had the idea for the DLC way before the game even released. And then looking at the actual action figure that came with it, it looks like it's kind of a couple different things. It looks like you have a... really can't tell. It's a mixture of like Scorpion and Rhino, like in kind of like a spiral with the advanced suit, the white suit Spider, not white, but the yeah, that looks pretty cool though. That action figure. I still can't tell exactly what it is that he's standing on. It's literally just like a hodgepodge of all the different villains in the game. You got like Doc Ock, you got Scorpion, you got Rhino. You don't have Electro or Vulture, I don't think. You might have Vulture's wings at the bottom. I really can't tell. But that steelbook, man, I want that steelbook. You got me thinking now. Alright, pursuing the truth.
Hey, MJ.
Hey. First things first, head to this address. It's the last known address of the Costa family safe house. If my source is right, they have the final data drive.
MJ, listen.
No, you listen.
Oh.
I kind of overreacted the last time we talked.
Not at all. You reacted exactly how I would have.
We weren't together at the time, and it's not like I didn't date other people.
Right.
Whoa.
Wait, you dated people? Like plural?
The point is, we're adults. And there's a kid in danger. So let's get to saving him.
I don't deserve you.
I know. Okay, so I think I know what's on those drives. Years ago, the families agreed to a joint accounting database in order to keep the peace.
Put all their assets in one place.
And require all 5 data drives to access it.
So Hammerhead steals Black Cat's son.
And then forces her to steal the drives so he can steal the assets from the other families.
Hammerhead's trying to get rich quick and bankrupt the other families in the process.
We have to find that last drive before he does.
I'm on it.
Oh, Times Square, it always looks so good.
Seems like one of those stolen paintings is around here. Hardy must have stashed something here.
I guess a pigeon? Nope.
Detective, I found another stolen art piece. Sending coordinates your way.
Nice work. So you've met the new Black Cat, right?
Why? You work
Honestly, she probably dated Eddie Brock. She probably dated Harry. She probably dated
frustrating.
Oh, what's Jameson's son's name?
She's also got a good
whatever
heart.
the astronaut, whatever he
folks who can
is.
afford it, or
And she dated Norman.
deserving.
Yo, hey-o.
More than once. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like her.
I know the feeling. I'll talk to you later.
So this Detective Mackey, is he a character in the comics? Because I don't know why, but he sounds familiar. Okay, we need crime in this area to pop up. Come on, crime.
Attention units. We have a missing persons report on a key Maggia witness.
Not a missing
Please
person.
proceed to Cathedral.
Hammerhead's guys are holding someone in that trunk. Hey guys! Is the kidnapping victim free if you don't deliver in half an hour?
Hey, you get back here. You there!
Gotta save the victim in the
I'm
trunk.
talking to you.
Gotta shake him off. Hey guys! You charge for trunk rides or do kidnappees ride for free?
Completely forgot what I was talking about. You have to get into what? I have a short attention span, and so whenever I stop talking, yo, I just completely, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, ma'am. Are you okay?
You did great. The police will be here soon.
She looks fine. It looks like Rio. Almost like Rio Morales.
Text to Yuri, and the cops are on their way.
But what is there so many of, Jamie? I completely lost my my track of thought. I don't know what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. The comics, yes, yes. So, if I ever did get into comics, I'm probably going back to the 60s. I'd be reading for years though. So that's the problem, and that's the problem with why I don't get into a lot of video game series. Like, oh no, I just got shot. That's the problem with why I don't get into a lot of game series. Like, I put off Assassin's Creed for so long just because there's so many games, but I eventually just decided to go ahead and do it. I'm kind of that way with Ratchet and Clank now. I haven't played any of the Ratchet and Clank games, but I really want to. I know the most recent one, I think it was Rift Apart. Everybody just gives that game such high praise, and I'd love to go in and play it. It's just, I feel like there's
more crooks?
So many games I have to catch up on. I mean, same thing with God of War. I'm so psychotic that I had to go buy every PS3 game.
Ride inside
so that way I can play the more recent ones. I can't just go and play the more recent ones. Yeah, somebody has to have made a recap video on YouTube. There's so many recap videos. I mean, seriously, you go look up any movie that you can think of. There's probably a recap video. Yeah, I just, with as late in the game I am to gaming in general, it just, as a kid I never played any of those games, and
Hammerhead's guys are sharp.
I don't have the same experience as a lot of people do, but look at how easy that is with the Web Blossom. But I wish I would have had that opportunity to play when I was a kid. I wish I would have had the motivation, the drive to want to play those games. I don't know, I was basic. I played the same games over and over. It'd be like, hey, you're playing the same FIFA over and over every year. But, so you played the trial and weren't really impressed. Well, I mean, maybe it's not for everybody. But I've seen some gameplay, it looks fun. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably get into them. I'll probably at least play Rift Apart.
Those look like explosives.
I don't know. It's probably going to take a while. Oh, I'm sitting here about to punch the bomb squad.
Spider-Man, these guys rigged the building to blow apart.
Pretty close to this dude. Maybe I should step away.
We can't get up there to disarm the bomb.
No worries, officer. Just point me in the right direction.
The primary device has been identified. Once you disable it, you'll get the arming key. You can use that to locate and disable the other devices.
Roger that. I'll let you know when the building is safe.
Hey, yo, hold on. I'm climbing this building just to go to the other side. It's probably the most difficult way to get there.
Bomb trigger's wired in series.
Oh, no. So target voltage is 1. All right, let's just get rid of all this. Oh, so we're at 5. We got to go through this one and that one, probably. Yep. All right, so do we have to go through this one? Oh, I guess we can go either way. Hold on. What's our option here? We got to go through this way. So I guess we could go this way too, though. Well, no, we'd have to go this way. Let's just see how many pieces we have. Oh, look at that. Here, hold on. We can put this right here. Okay, gotcha. And then let's just do this. Oh, wrong way. Nope. You get back here. Alright, so we're at 4. Let's do -2 right here. We'll put this right here. We'll put this right here. Oh yeah, this is definitely it. And then -1.
That did it.
I did it.
Better disarm the secondary bombs before they disarm me.
Oh, come on. Oh, I thought you had to throw these bombs. Thumbs up.
Good work, Spider-Man. Our witness is safe now.
Glad to hear it. You let me know if you have any more trouble.
Yeah, we're at 4 out of 5. Let's see. Let's go get this stolen art. Maybe a crown will pop up on the way.
All units be advised. An alarm was just triggered at a storefront in your district. Please
In
mobilize
your
on Museum
district?
Mile.
Did you just say that? It's the most basic
A syndicate of crime
thing I've ever heard.
Symbols of a bygone.
Sorry, JJ, we're gonna have to cut you off here, bud.
Holy crap!
So, about the Wolverine game coming out in the next decade at least. So for me personally, I hope that they give that game an M rating like they did the, was it Logan? I think on a rated R movie, but yeah, I think that they need to give that game an M rating and just make it gory and everything. I think that's probably the best way to go.
Just
Even
like
though it's a
an old black and
superhero
white
game, I
gangster
know you're
movie.
trying to appeal to the younger generations. Let's see, what do I think of the PlayStation
Texted Yuri to
Portal?
pick these guys up.
I
wish there was a Spidey emoji I could put at the end.
I don't know.
Kiss loves you.
I'm not. Hey, Spider-Man about town. Look at that. Greet 10 citizens. We're very close to the platinum. All I have to do is like ride the subway.
Thanks, big guy.
But the PlayStation Portal, I don't think I'll be purchasing one, just because I play on my monitor, my actual PlayStation. I don't really have a reason to play. Maybe one day, if I absolutely need to play,
Detective,
if like somebody's
found
using the main
another
screen that I play on.
Good work. We should get you a badge.
Maybe, but I'd
I'll
rather
have
just
someone
buy
come
like
pick it
a $200
So in your
monitor instead of
professional
playing
opinion,
for
is the new cat
the
similar
portal
to the
itself,
old one?
and then just play on that extra monitor while somebody else has used the other monitor, watch their TV or whatever, you know?
Hell, her grapple looks like an updated version of his old tech.
Right. You guys had her equipment in lockup for a while.
I don't know. I just
So
don't
she
think.
steals intellectual property too.
I think what they need to do is come out with something where you can actually play the disc instead of. And Neutro actually mentioned this on the Monday stream. He said it's nice if you have a bunch of digital games, but if you are old school like him and like
Game
me,
recognizes game.
we like the physical
I'll let you
copies
know
of
if I
games,
find
so
any
we
more
like to be
loot.
able to put in a disc to our PlayStation, play it that way, and in this case, you don't really get that opportunity if you're not at home. You can't just like swap disc. You have to have the digital version. So I think it'll be useful for some people, but I don't think some people will find much of a use for it. So let's see. Let's go ahead and knock out this screwball challenge before we get back into the main story. I wonder if there's a mod. There probably is. I don't really look too much into mods, but I wonder if there's a mod that like combines every single possible thing on the map, like from all three DLCs, all the backpacks, all the landmarks, every single thing you can imagine, all piled into this. It's probably like information overload. Do I know when they'll release the portal? Oh, you're talking about the earbuds. Earbuds, a movie. Let's see. Let's see if they have that on Google. PlayStation earbuds. Let's see. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Wireless earbuds. Keeps giving me Beats by Dre. It doesn't say. I know they were teased like more than 3 months ago. And these things do look so nice, man. They got that PlayStation logo on the outside. Let's see if it says in this article by Inverse. Oh my goodness. So the earbuds are going to cost $200? And some of them cost $280. Okay. They might be a little out of pocket there. I mean, I guess they're Hopefully they come in clutch, because that, I mean, that's a lot to pay. That is a lot of freaking money to pay for some earbuds. The headset like ear cups wearing off so badly. Yeah, I've actually had, what do I have? An Astro? Yeah. I have the Astro A10s, and this is the second pair that I've had. I really only started using these back in like, I think I bought these back in December, maybe November, but I bought these for 15 bucks because there was a sale at my local Best Buy, and the pair that I bought previously were, how much did I pay for those? Like, I think it was like 50 bucks. So not like crazy, but still. And yeah, $200 is crazy steep. I mean, that's absurdly expensive. I'm not paying for that. There's no way that I'm paying for that.
Ooh, I like the way you think, Spidey. We needed a good fight scene. That takedown just got us 100 more shares.
I find it hard to believe that she's getting this much engagement on her streams. I mean, I guess people like Carnage. People like to. Speaking of Carnage, hey, that's a villain they could put in. They could put that. They could put Carnage in the game, right? That'd be pretty cool.
We can still win this.
But yeah, that's too much money. $200, 200 plus is way too much money for some ear pods or some earbuds. Which, I mean, you don't have to use them with your PlayStation. You can use them. That dude went flying. You can use them for whatever. But still, I just don't. I don't know how much they're gonna get for that. How many people are gonna buy it? I'm hoping maybe they lower the price after like 6 months, which, knowing Sony, they're probably not.
I can't fight him in the air.
How does this work? If I do the web thing in here, does that like get multiple guys?
And we're done. Looks like Screwball set up her stream in Hammerhead's territory.
You got a death like he's Arsenal boy.
Oh, you're done.
Don't miss it.
Get back over here. Get back over here, huh? Think you're better than me? You think you're better than me, huh? Oh, dude, you didn't even give me the chance.
If you're just tuning in, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.
More last finisher.
Not gonna lie, feeling pretty good about myself right now.
You got a puppy in July and he ate your AirPod Pros? That sucks.
Since it was my idea, you know.
I mean, does the puppy at least make up for it by being cute and cuddly and nice most of the time, besides eating your stuff? Dang, that sucks. I can relate, though. I had this hat that I really liked. I bought it online, and I wore it over to my mom's house, and she's got it's not a puppy, but it's a dog that's, I think it was like 1 at the time when this happened. This was earlier this year. I think I'm done with, yeah, I'm done with Upper East Side. Nice. But anyway, I was sitting here on the ground petting the dog, and then I kind of stopped petting the dog. I was still laying on the floor, though. I was just kind of looking at my phone, and I look up. I'm looking for my hat, and all of a sudden my hat's not there, and the dog's gone. So I go in the other room. Dog's already chewed halfway through the hat. I was so pissed, man. I cannot tell you how mad I was when I found that out. Like, when I found the dog with the hat in its mouth, I was livid, because that was my favorite hat. And, of course, when I go try to find that same hat on that same website, they stopped selling it. So what do? I search and search and search and search. Finally found a seller that was actually in Canada.
I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here.
Oh, I'm so wet right now. But found a seller in Canada that was able to.
Be in here.
Am I really about to break this chimney just for this? Yo, Pete, that was uncalled for, dude. We're gonna have to rebuild this
I'm sending
chimney.
coordinates your way. Another one of Hardy's old paintings.
But yeah, I did eventually purchase that hat from a different vendor up in Canada. They were able to ship it. It did not make it It went all the way around the country. It went from like New York to New Jersey to California to Oregon to Texas to Florida. Never made it to Alabama. And then whenever I finally I called them about it, they were like, "Oh yeah, that shouldn't happen." So they took down my information personally. They got it figured out, and then they funny enough, they found it the same hat that I had ordered in their warehouse. They were like, "Yeah, it's actually in my hand right here. I found the hat. Do you still want it?" And I was like, "Definitely, yeah, go ahead and ship it out." So they shipped it out, and I got it like 2 weeks later. So ended up actually getting a replacement hat, but it was a trip to get, to say the least. But yeah, I mean, a hat's one thing. AirPods Pros are that's a whole different another story. I don't know how mad I would have gotten. You would have seen some cheesy rage then, man. That would have been real bad. You don't get mad at your dogs? Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't get mad at the dog. I wasn't like, I was more upset than anything. I wasn't like, you know, I wasn't like angry with the dog. I mean, the dog doesn't know any better. It's just, it's something that's on the floor. That's, I mean, that's my fault that I left the hat on the floor, you know? But, oh, that's a home run. Come on, get out, ball. Get out. That's it. That's going. That's 30-34 for Austin. Let's go. Yeah, happy ending, I guess, right? Kind of like Black Cat. Oops, what?
Ready for a very special episode?
Ooh, a special one?
Thanks to a little Trojan virus I slipped into your suit,
Trojan?
you'll only be able to use 2 of your fancy little gadgets.
Oh, the suspension matrix. And what else?
Guess I gotta play by her rules.
Trip mine and suspension matrix. Cool. Use both gadgets. I forgot about this crap, man. Alright, so it looks like what they want us to do is put some trip mines right up here. Bring them back over here. Put them on blast right here. Alright, now... Can I still do this? Gadgets only. I hate this shit, man. I really do. Come here. Come here. Oh, nobody? Nobody? You kidding. How about this? Does this work?
Say goodnight.
No, I don't think that works. Okay, how about this? Can I just put the trip mines like on this right here? Oh, snap. You're boring. Shut the fuck up. I hate you. I hate you, Screwball. No one likes you. You dumb bitch. There we go. Dude, the new gadgets in the new game are going to be so cool. I can't wait. Oh, we just missed it. Alright, I think we found a strategy for this.
Say goodbye.
Alright, and then when you grab a trip mine, just keep it.
Show us what you got, Spidey. More gadgets, more points.
Oh.
Just saying.
Oh no, he just missed. Alright, let's see if we can get anybody up on this. Hey, nice! I really do hope we get to see Doc, man. I want to see what he's up to now. I mean, even though he was kind of a dick to us in this game, I mean, there was still a point where we weren't sure. I mean, obviously we knew he was going to be Doc Ock, but I don't know. It was just, it's sad to see the way like how he just declined so quickly, you know? The neural interface really got to him. Alright, we're not gonna be able to take all these dudes out in time if we don't hurry.
The hell is that? Put you in the ground.
There we go. Oh, dude, a Kingpin DLC. That's a perfect idea. I think you actually might be on something. I'm like half paying attention right now.
Oh, they look so cute when they're floating, don't they?
Oh, shit. Maybe they'll do Doc Ock in the DLC. I don't know. But they're definitely doing some DLC. So think about what they did for this one. They added Hammerhead, which was kind of like no one saw that one coming, you know? I hate your photobombs, Screwball. But no one saw the Hammerhead DLC coming. I feel like they're going to pull one out of left field from the comics. that no one sees coming. There you go, big gal. Are we done yet? No, there's one more. Where's he at? Where you at, though? For real, where you at? Yo, my shit glitch. Oh, there you are. There you are. Come over here. Come over here, big boy. Let me try that again. Would I rather see Goblin in the third game, or Carnage, or maybe Morbius? Ooh, personally, my allegiance is to Goblin. Oh yeah, that was a shitty attempt. Come on, Cheesy. Luckily, I just have to finish him.
You really want to crush their
I'd say
dreams
Goblin,
like
but Carnage is second. I don't really have too much for Morbius. I did not see the Morbius movie. I'm sorry if that offends you. I don't know. I really wasn't too excited about the Morbius movie. I don't know. I just heard it wasn't that good. I heard it wasn't that the first movie from this phase in Marvel, in the MCU? I just heard it was very underwhelming. But in that order, Goblin, Carnage, Morbius. I just think Goblin is so... I mean, obviously Willem Dafoe just spoiled us with probably one of the best MCU villain performances. Like, the whole bipolar, Dr. Jekyll and Hyde act he's got going on is brilliant. The way he... I mean, even in No Way Home, he does it perfect. The laugh, I mean, he's so sinister.
Felicia, we need to talk.
There's not a person
do miss our little
you will
chats.
offend with that. Give me my 2 hours back.
Run.
Yeah, see, I just wasn't big on Morbius in general. I don't know too much about him. And, oh, your web shooters are done, Pete. I hope you know that. Come on, dude.
She shorted out my web shooters with an EMP.
It's free run
Guess I'm
time.
doing this the old-fashioned way.
But yeah, I just wasn't really excited to watch Morbius. It
Come
just
on,
wasn't something
I wanna
that
help.
interested me.
Then back off.
I'm sorry. If Hammerhead's got your son, you can't do this alone.
How is this electricity
I've done
lasting
everything
this
else
long?
alone.
I'm saying you don't have to. Hey, what's she doing?
How is she running this fast?
Why won't you trust me? We worked together
It's
before.
like Assassin's
Answered
Creed.
your own question, didn't you?
Felicia,
Can't
why
even
didn't
do
you
the
come
charge
to me
jump.
with this?
Excuse me, people. I'm so sorry. I'm Spider-Man.
I'll handle it.
Maybe I don't think it's a problem.
Coward, we have a world to
Unless you mean the
conquer.
gang war, because that's definitely a problem.
Willem Dafoe is Norman/Goblin. Is 100% me when starting a diet. You make me sick. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself. Like spider.
Web shooters are back online.
All right, let's do this thing.
I can help you stop Hammerhead.
I forgot about this part.
No killing, no breaking the law. Your way won't get it done.
Oh God.
Black Cat is getting away. I'm trying,
Felicia,
game.
About
Okay.
your son. I just need to know. Is he?
Oh God.
He's mine, and I'll take care of him.
Black Cat is getting away. Black Cat is getting away. Yo, I'm trying to catch up. I promise.
Stubborn little spider.
I just want to talk.
Still with me?
I could go all night if that's what it takes.
Now you're getting my attention.
Oh, okay. She's way too horny for her own good, man.
Guess I gotta play harder to get.
Goblin will always win. End up ordering takeout
Need to get
again.
closer.
Last time, don't look for me.
Yo, where'd she go? Okay. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of Spider-Man 2 for the PS2. I mean, this is a direct callback.
Stop running.
Excuse me.
Stop chasing me.
Oh, almost got her. Come on. So I gotta be within like 15 meters. There we go. Oh, you're done.
You're done, Felicia. Now get back here. For real. October 20th, I pray to God nothing comes up. No car trouble. No one calls me.
for favors, for anything. You can't catch me doing this. Just leave me alone. On God, that's me too. It's 100% me. I ain't even looking where she gone. Okay, this is probably the longest it's ever taken anybody to catch her. Maybe if I actually give this game my attention, I can do it. Yo, she's lapped. She's gone all the way around. They've only
get away this time.
Oh, come on, Pete. They only gave her like a certain path to follow, and she's already followed that path more than once, so she's just doing it again. They didn't expect it to take this long. What am I doing? I cannot control him. I don't feel like Spider-Man right now.
A few more webs should do it.
Oh my gosh.
Finally, now I can get in close.
Can ya? She's jumping away pretty quick, Pete. Oh my god, dude. What is up with me? There we go. Finally! On October 20th, I'm gonna watch you and Neutral at the same time, I think. Yeah, if we stream at the same time, I think he's like 5 hours ahead of me, and you're, what, 7 hours ahead of me? Was it 2:38 there right now?
Now can we talk like human beings?
This feels pretty human to me.
I know what's on those drives you're stealing.
Look at you, brawn and brains.
You can't give Hammerhead the last drive. Once he has what he wants, your son will just be a loose end. Let me help you.
What are you thinking?
Stall him. Give us some time to find your son.
3:30? Oh my gosh. So almost, let's see, that's 7 hours.
Not like that.
Shame. Okay. I can probably give us a couple days, max.
So, about your son, is there a chance I'm...
Later. For now, let's find him. When he's safe, we can talk about that. Keep in touch, Spider.
MJ's gonna kill me.
That's a trophy, right? Yeah, here, get it. Let's go. Where are we at with the Black Cat trophies? Okay, so... Oh, I have to get spectacular or better in all screwball challenges? No. Need a test, biatch. I'm not paying nothing. I can cook you some curry, though. Yeah, you don't want him cooking dumplings, isn't that right, MJ?
Hey, you get her this time?
Yeah, she's gonna stall Hammerhead while we all try to find her son.
Did she tell you if you're...
She didn't say.
Of course she didn't. Are you sure she's not just playing you?
I know her. She wouldn't be working for someone like Hammerhead unless she had to.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna run that plate number you sent me. I'll let you know where it leads.
Whew. I'm running out of steam. Time for a pick-me-up.
Eddie's Pizza.
Eddie.
Yeah,
it's
pizza
Spider-Man.
time.
Spidey, you sound hungry.
You know it. Can I get the usual? Extra pepperoni?
I'm on it. You want rooftop delivery?
Yes, please.
Sir.
Same rooftop as last time.
Give me a few. I'll let you know when it's ready.
While I'm waiting on Eddie, let me head out into the city and see what's what.
Hold on, Pete. Okay, what do we have? Nothing in Harlem. Why do you always, like, it says, oh, go help the city, and it spawns me in an area where I don't have anything to do. My go-to pizza. Oh. I'm gonna sound super American when I say this, but meat lovers. Usually what comes on meat lovers is like either like some type of like ground beef or sausage, pepperoni. But honestly, I like pepperoni, salami, and I'm not really big on like I'll have some peppers on there every once in a while, but pepperoni and salami are probably my two favorite pizza toppings. Let's see, maybe go down here in Midtown, complete these last two crimes. Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan. Actually, which one? I didn't get spectacular on this one. What other one am I missing? I think it's just this one. Let's go do this one again. Barbecue chicken. Okay, yeah, I see you. I actually used to work at a pizza place, so we did a lot of barbecue chicken there, and I liked it. We did a different kind of barbecue too. We had like this pulled pork type barbecue with a barbecue sauce base. It was pretty good, but it was very heavy. But I mean, you can't go wrong with the classic good old pepperoni. And if we're comparing styles, I know this is probably more of an American thing, and since you live so close to Italy, you probably get the real thing. But here in the States, everybody does pizza their own way, right? My favorite is probably going to be the Chicago deep dish style. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's like basically a casserole or like a lasagna at that point. It's like 2 or 3 inches thick, and you have to eat it with a fork. You have to eat it with like silverware. You can't just eat it with your hands because that stuff's gonna fall apart. All right, we just missed out on this. I don't want to do this again right now, but I'm gonna get spectacular. If I can't get it here, then I'm gonna try it again.
Rules.
One more time. All right.
Let me show you what I got.
I should be able to have a better. Oh yeah, hey, speaking of yeah, no pineapple. No pineapple, man. I mean, I will have some pineapple on pizza, but I'd prefer like if the pizza's already like somebody already ordered the pizza and there's pizza there, they say have a slice. I might grab me one, you know? But I'm not going to order a pizza with pineapple on it by myself. Also, you got to try Chicago deep dish. And if you watch Dave Portnoy, I want to know if you watched I think it was the most recent pizza review time. It was Dragon Pizza in Boston. The guy who owned the shop came out and confronted Dave out front of the shop, and they kind of got into a little bit of an argument. Did you see that? I thought that was hilarious.
Heads are lined up. Knock them down. Now that's some quality content. Yawn. One gadget is boring.
That was 2, you dumb bitch. Hey, nice. Look at that.
What the? I'll kill you.
Remember, hit the photobomb target.
Oh, okay. Sure. No problem. Oh, I think I'm definitely getting spectacular on this one. I mean, I can't tell if it was scripted because I don't know, man. I really don't know. I never thought about that until you just said something, but now you got me thinking.
More gadgets, more points. Just saying.
Oh, I definitely dodged. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. This is the hardest photobomb. Nice. Oh yeah, the classic New York style. I mean, I'd like to actually try it in New York. Yeah, that was a little too close to you to rocket right there, pal. I'm sorry. But I want to try basic New York, man. That just, I'd love to give it a shot. He's going back up there. We should definitely get spectacular this time, right? Yeah.
It's over for you.
All right. There we go.
That's gonna leave a mark.
I'm getting hungry too, man. I actually haven't even eaten dinner yet. I need to eat some dinner. I don't even know what I'm gonna have. Probably just some chicken and broccoli or chicken and corn. Oh yeah, I already got spectacular, so we should be good. We got spectacular already. We're just gonna finish this off now. I see. The first time I did it, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing. So shoot, we might even get ultimate gold or the gold in this one. It's the last guy, isn't it? Hey, look at that, bro. We blew our last score out of the water. We doubled that score.
Impressive. We should go into business
Let's see.
together.
I missed this one. It was super funny. Dave started talking about his tight shirt. Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, shut up, fatso," or "Get a shirt that fits," or something like
You're a
that.
lifesaver.
Nah, that's
I thought
your
it was pretty
job.
funny.
But if you like
And then the
give us a
store
shout out on the social
played
medias?
into it. They took a
Really helps the
picture.
business.
Will
Pizza.
do. Later, Eddie.
Um,
I don't think I've ever been this hungry.
but the guy from Dragon Pizza took a picture of himself flipping off Dave and posted it to the social media. So I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish there. But if it's scripted like you think it is, then maybe he was just trying to get some publicity. Because some people outside the store were like, "Oh yeah, the pizza's good," and then Dave was like, "Oh, this is way too Parmesan-y. There's way too much Parmesan on it," which I'm not picky. I'd probably still eat it. To be honest. 90% of the pizzerias there in Malta are thin style, which thin style is really good. I like me some thin crust pizza. Thick pizzas are a bit too heavy though. I need a nap after a couple of slices. Amen, dude. That's if you're gonna have like a heavy pizza. Oh, Miles is talking.
I mean, it's no big deal or anything. I know you're super busy. I was just wondering if there might be some time we could, you know, start training?
Training?
Yeah, maybe just the basic stuff, like swinging from a skyscraper. Or swinging from a low building. Or a tree.
Miles, you're 15. You need to focus on school. That's way more important than...
Yeah, but if I finish all my homework early and you've got some free time one day... I mean, you started when you were 15, right?
And I nearly got myself killed at least 100 different times. I can't let that happen to you.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Talk to you later.
Oh man, what am I gonna do with that kid?
Train him, Pete. What else are you gonna do? But like I was saying, if you're gonna like tell yourself, hey, I'm gonna have a heavy pizza, you need to go ahead and clear your schedule because you're gonna be there all night long. You're gonna be on that couch, and then you're gonna wake up from your nap, you're gonna go grab another slice, and you're gonna fall right back asleep. Telling you, man, that's how it goes. As many pizzas as I've eaten in my entire life, that's the only way to do it right there.
Got one.
But I used to actually, I mentioned this earlier, I used to work at a pizza place way back in the day, and we would, at the end of the shift, we would toss the old dough. And every once in a while, I'd ask my boss, I'm like, hey, is it cool if I just throw some cheese and pepperoni on this and just throw it through the oven before I leave? And he was like, yeah. So there were multiple times I'd be leaving a shift with a pizza, maybe even 2 pizzas in my hand. Yeah, I went the wrong way for this one, didn't I?
Spider bottles see the bomb triggers as bright blinking lights.
Yeah, those were the days, man. Being able to, and like, especially since I was young, I was able to just eat pizza and... Yeah, I gained a little bit of weight, but I mean, I eventually found a way to keep it off.
Time's running out.
So.
This one's disabled. Time to find the rest.
Man, those were the days, right? I might not even finish this. That wrong turn kind of screwed
Bombs
me.
are gonna blow. Have to
Yeah,
hurry.
these bombs are definitely blowing, Pete. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bud. That's just how it is. That's just the way it is. Alright, pizza's right almost all the time. They were pretty good. Next one will be October 20th. That's a good point, Jamie.
Got them all.
That's a real good point. I might grab me some pizza that night, too. Because it's pizza time.
Hammerhead's playing for keeps.
That's just the way it is. Let's see. One more crime in this area and we'll be done with this one and this one. We can go ahead and trigger a crime real quick. Surfer Boy's pizza from Stranger Things. You just need that pineapple delight, baby. Oh, what's the pizza guy's name? He was like my favorite character, and I can't remember his name. I want to say it was sort of a "k" sound. Oh, what was his name? I want to say Kygo, but that's not even close. Dang it, I cannot think of his name. Argyle! Yeah, that's it. What am I thinking? Kygo. Argyle, man, he was my favorite. What's up, dude?
Hammerhead trying to silence another witness.
Freaking love me some Stranger Things.
Can you handle disabling the primary and secondary devices?
Sure can.
That's like really the only show that I've kept up with over the past couple years. I think Steve and Nancy are getting back together in the next season.
Okay, Spidey, don't think about what could go wrong here.
I know, man. I think they're gonna have to kill off somebody, and it's probably gonna be Argyle. I hate to say it. They're gonna suck you in just to spit on your neck. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. All right, let's see. We got a new -1 target. Oh, we can't do that. We can't do that. All right, so we're gonna have to go this way. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? Yeah, man, they're gonna make him a real likable character, and they're just gonna kill him off. Oh, you talking about Will? Oh yeah, Will's done for, bro. I mean, just the way that they're setting it up, the way that his demon never really, like, basically they're saying that his demon never left. It's gonna happen, and I hate to say it, but that's probably gonna be the end of everything, you know? I think, at least. All right, I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, I think I need to do this some other way. Let me just figure this out. Let me figure this out. All right, let's do this, and then no, because it's got to be. It can come in from this way or this way, and this can't go from that way, so it's not that. So it's got to be this right here, and then this right here. So what the hell? All right, so negative, positive. Oh, here we go. I'm smart sometimes.
Great, disarmed.
Yeah, Bob was great, man. Sean Astin, I think. Actually, I didn't like shake his hand, but I was on a movie set at the same time he was, because they were doing like this football, like American football movie, and he played a character named Rudy. If you've ever heard that movie, come on, climb on the wall. They played a character named Rudy, so they were getting him as the coach in this one movie. Snipers, oh no! But he was on set for this little pre-movie teaser we were shooting, and I got to see him up close in person. So if I'd known he was gonna play Bob all those years later, I would have been like, "Yo, what's up, Bob?"
Can't leave any snipers hanging around.
Bro, I'm just absolutely like when that stuff happened to Eddie, man, I was torn apart, man. They didn't actually show his body, which I'm leaving a little bit of hope out there, but I think I'm setting myself up for disappointment, because I don't think he's alive. I mean, he's in the Upside Down with the Demogorgons, with all the other people. But I saw Sean Astin. I wish I saw Joseph Quinn. He really didn't kind of hit his but he was in Malta a couple weeks ago. Did you get to see him? Did you stop by and say hello? Did you get his autograph on a guitar or a Hellfire Club t-shirt? Hey, we're done with the crimes in this area, so 100%, 100%, 100%. All right, so we're done with those three. Is that the wait? We also have Greenwich. I forgot about the Greenwich. Okay, so we have Hell's Kitchen and Greenwich left. This is going by very quick. Any character I'd like to see killed off? Ooh, that's a really good question. That's actually a really good question. I don't know. I really haven't like given it much thought, because I just I love the show. I love every character basically. So yeah, I don't know if I'd like to see anybody killed off. I'm not very big into I don't know. I'm kind of a softie. I don't like death. I don't like dealing with it, and so
Guess who's confirmed to be back in town?
I don't know.
Feline felon, the Black Cat.
I don't deal with it well.
Seems she led Spider-Man on a merry chase before getting away. Ever notice how that
But
happens
if I
a
had
lot
to
when
choose, I mean, at this
Funny
point,
how we can
it's
hold
kind of
up
already
a dinosaur
inevitable.
man for a
I don't say I
human
want her to die, but at the same time, she's kind of already there. Max, I mean, she's
Found another painting
brain
detective.
dead. Her limbs are all
Pretty sure
broken.
found
I
some
mean,
clever hiding places.
He was one hell of a second
I
story
don't want her to die though. I really like
Obviously.
Max.
So how'd you catch him?
I'd like to say solid police work.
I didn't want her older brother.
I think
I can't remember his name in the show. Dago
To get away
Montgomery.
from the Maggia?
I didn't want him to die.
He must have known they could get to him in prison.
Sure. But the best way to protect his daughter was to take
Hundreds of
himself
kids
off
and
the
teenagers
board.
were looking for
And it
Joseph
ended up
Quinn
being
and
more
Malta.
permanent
I
than he
bet,
planned.
man. I'd be running around going, Eddie, Eddie, making that stupid that horn face at him that he was making when they were playing D&D. And personally, out of all of them, Will Byers, yeah. I think they're just teasing it way too hard for them to keep him alive. I mean, they've been teasing it since season 1, really. I mean, if you think about it. Did we get spectacular on all these? Yeah, we did. So we only have one more for the trophy on that. That's good. Oh yeah, Murray. Murray's great. I love Murray as a character. He's so funny. He just adds so much. Do you think that so didn't he have a little who was it that he had like a little bit of some chemistry with? I can't remember. Either way, yeah, Murray's hilarious. Yeah, when that thing with Vecna and Max was happening, I mean, I had chills over my entire body. I just couldn't believe what was happening. I still can't believe that they did that. I think it's absolutely crazy they killed off one of the main characters, even though they didn't introduce her till season 2. I mean, she's a great addition to the cast. I think that she's a part of the main cast. She's been part of the main cast for 3 full seasons now, so. Dude, you're not lying. Kate Bush she raked in the dough, man. A song that's like almost 40 years old, and she's making bank off of it. Eddie would be such a good character to have in maybe do a sideshow or something. I don't know. Give Joseph Quinn something. Give him all the parts. Give him something. The Russian guy or the crazy guy with the helicopter. I don't remember. No, it was Murray had some chemistry. Oh, look at that pizza, man.
I love you.
I love you, pizza.
Now, I must destroy you.
Okay, that was a little cheesy. Fried cheesy. Yeah, that guy with the helicopter, screw that guy.
Hey, I followed up on that license plate. It's registered to a storage
You
company
give us an
owned
MJ
by one of
mission? I forgot
Hammerhead's
about
old
this.
friends. I'm there now.
Give me a few minutes. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Yo, he's eating an Eddie's pizza right now,
I'll just
MJ.
take a quick look around. Okay, first things first. Look around, see if the boy is being held here, and if he is, get him out safely. What do I do if the kid looks like Peter? Stop, MJ, just stop. This guy looks like he needs a nap.
I like the sound of that. So you heard a rumor that since Eddie, quote unquote, died
Counterfeit bills.
in Upside Down, he'll become a Billy, sort of like a villain for Vecna. Ah, dude, that'd be a great way to keep him in the story.
Heavier than your mother. You crazy?
Heavier than your mother. What a dick.
You know about my sciatica. Yo, Mikey.
Oh, not the
help me out, will
sciatica.
ya?
You
Stewie's
can't
got
mess
a
with
criminal
sciatica,
case of
bro.
being a wuss.
All that stuff about Hammerhead cracking guys.
Oh, that's a lot of cash.
Oh, we
counterfeit.
can't. Oh, I gotta take a picture.
Good shot.
Yeah,
No
that
sign of
pizza
the
did
boy
look
here.
amazing, didn't it?
Weird as the idea of Pete being a dad is to me. Can't imagine what it's like for him. But I bet he'd be a good one.
Here, how about we do this right here?
Can't leave without a photo.
Oh, you know what?
should get a picture
You
of
getting
that guy.
stunned, my boy.
Might help build a case if this goes south. Perfect.
Oh wait, aim the camera. I keep forgetting. Subject obscured. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Subject too far. Okay, here we go.
I'll see if my contacts on the force can positively ID him.
Oh, damn, with this damn phone. Get back to work. No more slacking off.
An unguarded laptop. Golden opportunity.
Oh, kidding.
A shipping manifest. This could lead to their distribution center.
Oh, hell no. All right, I'll tell the boys. The Costa family's causing trouble, acting like they want to go to war. I gotta have a sit down, see what we do about this.
That's the
We're
boss.
on high alert. You see anyone? Don't take
You're
any
pretty young to
chances.
be a
Take 'em
boss,
out.
my guy.
Okay.
I bet his
got all the shipping
consigliere
company
is
data,
younger than him,
which will
or
hopefully
older
tell
than
us
him.
where
I
they're
mean,
keeping her son. I'll look
well,
through
they
it
got
later.
guns.
But
They
now,
got guns.
gotta get out of here.
Well, guess what I got?
Quietly.
A stun gun.
Is it true Hammerhead got shot in the head and lived?
Damn right.
Oh,
Spit
look
one
at
of
this.
the
I can
bullets
stun
right
this
back
thing
at
right
the guy
here,
who
huh?
shot him. After that, he got the plate put in.
There goes the money, boys. You better get it.
What a mess.
What a mess. Being a criminal, I hate messes.
How about no?
I think I've outstayed my welcome. Better get out of here, fast.
Yeah, the guy that just pulled up did not see that.
Okay, everybody, huddle up. We gotta talk about this situation. You think the cost
Bye.
is gonna be a problem?
See you later, boys.
Close as I ever want to cut it.
And here we go.
Son of a...
Sorry.
Just say it.
What are you doing here? And why do you smell like pizza?
Because I just ate pizza?
Well, while you were out enjoying lunch, I was gathering evidence and trying to find
It's
a
the
missing
middle of the night,
child.
MJ.
I ate as fast as I could.
I've got stuff to follow up on. I'll call you later.
Why are you mad at me? I was hungry.
Note to self. No upside downies after double pepperoni.
Upside downies. Speaking of the upside down, I ever dealt with annoying customers or Karens
Hey, I need your
at
help.
the pizzeria?
I'll send you the location.
Oh yeah.
Felicia? What's going on?
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable.
Probably
She expects me to
more
just rush
when
on
I
over?
waited tables later on after I worked at
And
the
here
pizza
I am,
place.
rushing on over.
But definitely dealt with some pretty interesting people. I feel like I handled it pretty well though. Pretty even-keeled person. I can talk someone off of a cliff.
All units, reports of large cash exchange
All
possibly
units.
counterfeit.
I'm a unit.
Reported location as the yard.
The big unit, baby. Honestly, lunch at 9 p.m. is the best way to do it. It's 9 p.m. here. I think I might get me some lunch here in a minute. But for real, at this point, I might as well just go ahead and keep playing. I ain't eating dinner.
Okay,
I've
now
been
I'm
thinking
just
it
showing
over,
off.
and you're totally right. I need to focus on school right now.
Glad to hear it.
But I still want to stay active, so I tried out for the
See ya.
basketball team. That's okay, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Just be careful. Keep it believable. Don't do anything too flashy.
Like what?
Well, no dunking, obviously.
Oh, right.
Any experience that I'd like to share?
Miles.
It
So
was just once, and the dude was talking trash.
not really like a
It
Karen
was so
experience, but
perfect, I
still a
wish you'd
funny
have been there.
story.
Miles!
I won't do it
So
again. I promise. As
first,
long
you
as
do
you
have
agree to start training
yeah. So
Uh,
how it
think
works in
about
the
it.
U.S. is gratuity
okay.
or
One more
a
time,
tip
gotta go.
is not included in the bill, and the way that you are compensated or paid for your service is you're paid a minimum wage,
All
like
units,
as
vehicle
low as they can
pursuit
get,
in progress,
and
possibly involving Magia.
to make up for that,
Officers, please converge
your
on Longacre.
some of your income for that night, your profit for that night, is based on tips, and the recommended tip is anywhere from 15% to 20%. Anything over that is just very, very generous, and anything under that is considered cheap. So some people will just not even look at the percentage. They'll just straight up go a certain dollar amount, like they'll tip $2. But let's just say you have a $20, like your ticket is $20, right? Your whole meal was $20. You're expected to pay 20% of that, or 15 at least, 15% of that for tip. Which 15% of 20 is like, I think $3. So, yeah, but you do rely on tips in any type of food service industry in the United States. 20% is
For criminals,
probably
these guys have an
not
impressive
the expectation, but like some people, like if you've ever heard of DoorDash, a lot of the DoorDash drivers aren't really in food service. They really just pick the food up from one place and take it to another, take it to the customer, and it is
Had enough
kind of crazy
drivers in
how
this city without these
entitled
guys on
some
the
of these
streets.
people get. Look at this thing right here. Take a picture of that. I bet Miles did that. But yeah, we kind of rely on tips in the food service industry here in the U.S. Oh, but going back to that story. So what happened was, it was a super busy day. We were delivering pizzas left and right. It's like a Saturday, so it's like prime time. There's like people ordering tons of pizza, and we have this system to where there's somebody like grabbing the pizzas as they come out of the oven. They're cutting them up into slices, and they put them in the box, put them in the right warmer bag, which a warmer bag is basically what you keep the pizza in. You can kind of assume, right?
Is the kidnapping victim free if you don't deliver in half an hour?
But this one guy was like, "Hey, this order's ready to go." He gave me the receipt. I looked at the order. I had to dispatch myself on the dispatch screen. So I dispatched myself, grabbed the pizzas, and then I ran out the door, put them in my car, went to the customer's house. So when I got to their house, took the money, I gave them the pizza, and then I was like, "All right, you have a good night." Walked back down to my car, and as I'm getting in my car, the lady comes out of her front door and she goes, "Excuse me, sir, sir." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Is this a joke?" I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "One of the pizza boxes is empty." So I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I like get out of my car, I sprint back up to the front door just to see what like what's going on, and she opens this pizza box that you can tell like there's no grease in it, there's no signs that a pizza has been in that box at all, ever. So I'm like, hold on. So I call the store and I talked to the guy that was cutting the pizza, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, there's an extra pizza around here, and we weren't sure which way it was supposed to go, so we figured it might have been you." And I'm like, "So you didn't bother to call me ahead of time?" So yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing thing that I did when I was working there. That lady was not very happy that I gave her an empty pizza box. And in my defense, they were thin crust pizzas. So if there were two pizzas there, because it was supposed to be a pizza on top, a pizza on bottom. I checked the pizza on the top, it was fine. I opened the box, checked the pizza, it was fine. I didn't bother checking the bottom box, which is my own mistake, I'll admit, but I kind of missed out on that and didn't do it. So she was pissed. She got a free pizza, and the guy who was cutting the pizza took all the blame, which I was grateful for. But yeah, they just straight up forgot to put it in the box. It was pretty funny though. I look back at it and laugh now. I'm friends with that guy on social media, so it's all good. But yeah, $20, like $5 is okay. I guess unless you live like far away, I would pay more in that case, like $10. And that's what people tended to do. Like some people are just straight up assholes and they just don't pay either way. They don't care about the worker, they just care about themselves and they care about their food. So they're gonna try to be as stingy and greedy as possible, and they don't tip barely anything. I mean, some people don't even tip anything, and that's just considered rude. So yeah, we don't appreciate people doing that. Do I need this crime? I guess so. It's probably, I don't know if it's in so if it's in Midtown, I don't need it. If it's in Hell's Kitchen, I do need it. Let's do it. Whatever. We're right here. Oh, and yeah, I drove back and I had to give her the pizza with the red face.
Better get in there.
So yeah, that was definitely an
do you get special
experience.
budget discounts?
Yeah, the lady definitely blamed me. She probably thought I was just some dumb kid delivering pizza. I'm more than that, lady. I'm more kid. I'm a dumb kid delivering a pizza box. And you know what? I even let her keep the box. Oh, you're still awake? I don't think so, buddy.
Shaking down a storefront is pretty brazen, even for Hammerhead.
Oh, he say brazy?
The police will take it from here.
Yeah, but that drive back was worthless because, I mean, she'd already tipped before she realized that her pizza wasn't there.
Close to one of those
and I think I kept the tip. I can't remember. But did that count for this one? Sweet, it did. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this. But what was I saying?
The internet's rife with footage of Spider-Man.
There's my short attention span yet again.
The
you worked at a Mickey D's in the summer a couple months ago. How'd you like it?
They're called shippers.
What's up, boys?
Like fish in a barrel.
tear you apart.
I don't think so, buddy. I ain't wasting a finisher on you. Oh.
Hope this puts a dent in Hammerhead's bottom line.
Was that your first food service job, Jamie?
If I was a cop, I'd love me. Anonymous text, easy arrest, boom, job done.
Alright, we're done with crimes in all districts, so I can ignore all crimes from here on out. Sweet. We're already at 83% progress with this. And I bet you we can finish it tonight. We can finish this one tonight.
I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around
There were
here.
two guys. Every night at 10 p.m. they ordered 3 chicken sandwiches with no bun, no chicken. What? Just mayo and lettuce for like 3 weeks straight? Yo, what is wrong with them? I mean, at least give me the chicken. Okay, I don't understand. Like, it's just a lettuce wrap at that point. And, I mean, you could go to the store and probably pay less if you just bought a head of lettuce and bought a jar of mayonnaise. That seems like that is the dumbest thing I have ever heard. That's hilarious, though. I mean, I would have, like, hated to have to make those because it's like...
Here.
Oh, we have to destroy this. That was old, Peter. That was historic.
Congratulations, detective.
But I mean, that's like
you might be the winner
right
of
at
some
closing
Walter
time,
Hardy
and they're coming in
stolen
ordering all that crap.
Listen,
I mean, come
no
on.
offense, but I've been looking into case files.
No offense.
Some witnesses say you and the new Black Cat were seen working together. What's up with that?
She said she wanted to go straight, and I believed her. I tried to train her, and she did a lot of good. For a while. Unfortunately, old habits die hard. I got a tip she was stealing from the crooks we took down. Went to her place and found the loot.
You knew where she lived? Was this professional or?
Yeah, but the first time they ordered that, you were kind of confused. I would be.
Into
Yeah, let me get a
territory
chicken
here, detective.
sandwich, but with no bun and no chicken. Excuse me, sir? Yeah, just a chicken sandwich, but with no bun and no chicken. So what would you like, sir? Yeah, I just want the lettuce and the mayo, if that's okay. Okay, sir. Pull around to the second window, please. It was $5 or $6. That's way too much money. That had to be a prank. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hold on, let me do something real quick. He said third day. These guys are serious.
I think I'm close to
my
one of those
God.
stolen paintings.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, I'm sure it's not hard to put together, but still.
Gotta find a way around that construction equipment. Another art piece. Got another one, detective. Hardy had enough to set himself
Would have
up
like
for life.
thrown some chicken in
I
between the
almost
lettuce
feel
and
sorry
mayo
for him.
just to prank them back.
That's how it shook out.
A dead body? A little kid without a father? Trust me, it's never for the best.
It is when the Maggia's got a grudge. Hardy's death squared things. If he and his kid just disappeared, the mob never would have stopped gunning for him.
He could have turned state's evidence, gotten witness
A
protection.
lettuce wrap with
The Maggia's
mayo.
got a long reach.
I mean, I've had some lettuce wraps, but I mean, I've had like
can't
pork
come
inside of
back
them or some type of meat.
Hey, so according to my records, there's only one more painting missing.
I'll let you know when I find it.
Oh, I'll let you know in about 10 seconds. Oh, wait. It was just right here. Oh, there it is. About to say, okay, we just hadn't finished that mission yet. About to say? You ain't gonna play me like that, are you?
One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere.
Did we get a trophy after this? Possibly. Where we at? Where we at?
The loot must be in here.
But where?
Big
Oh, what's up, guy? How you doing? Walking out. He's battling traffic. Just say hello. Yeah, what's up, my guy? Yeah. I can't believe those dudes paid $6 for lettuce and mayo.
How's it going?
Yo. Okay, how am I supposed to find this? 25 or 30 cheeseburgers? Isn't that a little much? Hopefully it was for not just one person. Okay, why is this not popping up? Am I missing something here? Alright, let me check the trunk. Hey.
Hi, this must be the place.
Yeah, I'm trying, Pete. I don't see what you're talking about, dude. I hear it. Oh, so it was for a YouTube video. Yeah, I always leave it to somebody doing some dang prank videos. Alright, so it's definitely in this car. I can hear it. Alright, it's not gonna let me do it! I don't know what's going on.
Sorry!
Yeah, I remember one time we had somebody place a, so we call it a future order. You can place an order to pick up like a later time for the pizza. And someone placed, we closed at 10, right? That was the latest. On weekends we closed at 11. But we closed at 10 on weekdays, and this person had like a 9:30 delivery of like 50 plus pizzas. And it was to this business. I think the night shift was supposed to, they were supposed to be doing, I don't know what they were doing, but they were gonna order them pizza. And so, of course, we all rolled our eyes when we saw that. We called the customer and we're like, hey, so you need 50 pizzas there at around 9:30? And they were like, yeah. And they're like, okay, that'll be $1,000. I don't remember how much it was, but it was expensive. It was probably like several $100s. And of course, I guess the upside to delivering so many pizzas is the bill runs so high, you're going to end up getting a good tip. I think one time I got like a $100 tip, so I'd say it's somewhat worth it. But yeah, there is a little part of you that's a little pissed off. And yeah, cooking all those pizzas takes forever. You have to use like every single warming box that you have in the store, so that way the pizzas will be somewhat warm when you get there. But it was crazy. And we have had people order like, you know, $60, $70, $80 worth of food and only tip $5. That kind of pisses you off. But what pisses me off more is when it would be this one guy who would order like all the time, and he would never pay, like he would never tip. Which actually, I have another story about that. There was a guy, when I used to wait tables, there was a guy who would come in, and it was a Mediterranean restaurant. So a bunch of, here we go, there'd be some Middle Eastern people coming into the store, and my boss was Middle Eastern as well. He was from Yemen. And so when this other guy would come in, he knew from, I guess, past experience of that guy coming in that he never tipped, and he knew that he spoke Arabic. So whenever that guy came in one time, I had him at my table and he didn't tip. And so my boss went over there and he asserted himself, man. He was going over there speaking Arabic. They were chatting it up, and then I heard him switch back over to English. He was like, "You never tip. I don't understand why you never tip. These guys do a great job. You need to tip them." And that guy never came back in the store ever again. I lost where I was supposed to go. There we go. Well, am I missing the photobomb over here? Nope. But yeah, that guy would never leave a single dime. He wouldn't even tip a single penny. And my boss wouldn't have any more of it. He's like, these guys do a great job serving you. You don't pay, you don't tip them at all. Wait. Did I miss one? Damn it. Yeah, it was not cool at all. We were not happy whenever he came in. Unless that last time I was happy when he left, though. My boss ran him off like nothing. Oh no! Not wet Spidey. He gets wet enough seeing Black Cat. Oh. Unnecessary? Maybe.
Got it.
True? Yes. Okay, I missed something right here.
Don't miss it.
I'm trying not to, Screwy. I don't even remember what the, what's it called? The, spectacular story. Alright.
Look at him go!
We've got so many
viewers, the stream's getting choppy. I love it!
Okay, how is this not the next one? Why does this one explode? Am I missing something? See, like, what?
Didn't your mommy teach you how to follow directions?
Yeah, and you're not even doing it right. Like, what? Bitch, what? Didn't your mom teach you how to follow directions? You told me you were going to leave a little trail of the next one. Hey, trophy time, though. Over there, it's not common to tip. Your dad usually leaves the change or add like $5 to the bill. I mean, that's still like very like courteous though. Just because I mean, like you don't have to tip, and even if you're leaving any money, that's your own money at that point. I mean, that's very gracious. So if it's not expected, I wouldn't do it. I mean, you gotta save every penny you can. All right, let's see if we can get this stolen painting. I'm hoping it's not glitched out like the backpacks were in the main story.
Just wait till you see what I have planned for next season.
Yeah, Screwball is super annoying.
You've been Screwball!
Luckily, it didn't take too long.
TMI.
Clear her off the map, get her trophy, until we meet again, Screwy. Which we will meet again in the very next DLC, which
I think
sucks.
I'm close to one of those stolen paintings.
Oh.
The loot must be in here.
Wait, hold on. Did I miss that the first time? Did I miss that? Yep, that was on me. That was on me.
There.
And that's another trophy, isn't it?
Worth. Detective, looks like I found the last stash. Any other leads to track down?
No. That's the last piece of Hardy's legacy. I really can't thank you enough, Spider-Man.
Glad to help, Detective Mackey.
And hey, I think you're right about the new cat. Look out for her, okay?
That's her dad. That's her dad.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was her dad.
What do you mean by that? Should call him back and ask him.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Oh yeah, that was her dad.
That's
for
even
sure.
weirder. Better stop by his precinct.
I forgot about like this whole mission. I'm glad I replayed this. Where are we at? It's 86%. We're getting close to being able to finish this tonight. Oh, we're definitely finishing this tonight. We'll get done with this DLC and then we'll play the next one hopefully tomorrow. I'm hoping to have all the DLCs and maybe even the 100%. I don't know if I'm going to get the 100% just because I got to play through the whole main story again. Maybe Saturday, but Saturday's going to be reserved for packing because I got to pack a lot. I'm guessing he's not a cop because the way he was talking at the very end, I wasn't really paying attention to a lot of what he was saying, but somewhat here and there. Basically, I've been following. He followed the original Black Cat. You can tie that together, especially after the line cuts. Whenever we finish that last painting, he is in on it, and he's basically getting the stolen stuff that he originally stole, or maybe
Hey,
she stole.
I'm looking for Detective Mackey.
Detective who?
Mackey? Doesn't ring a bell.
Older guy with a mustache?
Either you got the wrong precinct, or someone played you.
Yeah.
I've been played.
Someone played me all right.
Like a fiddle.
Sergeant Mackey, or do you prefer Walter Hardy?
Hey, don't judge me. I did what I had to do.
Your daughter thinks you're dead, you know.
And let's keep her thinking that. For her sake.
This suit is so sick.
Deal. You just conned me. Why should I do anything for you?
'Cause you're a decent guy. Take care of my little girl.
You know I'm your son-in-law.
So gullible. I need to learn how to be heartless and cynical like everyone else.
The long con. Complete the like a fiddle mission. Yeah, Batman would find him and kick his ass. Walter White at it again, right? Hey, we got the Spider 2 suit. Let's see what this is about. Oh, I like this suit. The Scarlet Spider 2. Yeah, let's throw this on. But this looks good at night. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, main mission time.
Listen here, Walter Hardy. You played me for the last time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta kick your ass.
Ooh, favorite Batman movie? Oh man, you cannot beat The Dark Knight Rises. With Heath Ledger as Joker. I mean, that was... Oh. And I haven't watched that movie in probably over 10 years, but still.
My loyal listeners have called in
I'd still say my
reports
answer
of
stays.
Spider-Man recklessly vandalizing public works, smashing open power relay boxes and other structures relating to important
You like my
public
Batman?
and private services. Some
Where's the trigger?
He's looking for something, but he never leaves.
Where's
with
Rachel?
anything. My friend, I think it might be time to consider that Spider-Man might just be a few sprinkles short of a Sunday. Now,
I don't know what you're talking about, JJ. I really don't. You think you're going
behavior
crazy.
of a well-adjusted individual, but now, either he's looking for things that aren't there, meaning he's delusional, or he's venting uncontrollable rage. And either one of those possibilities means it's time to call the man in the white coats with big butterfly nets. That's still a thing,
The Christian
right,
Bale voice, you mean? Yeah, that.
What do you mean it never was?
I think it is kind of funny. I don't know if I've already said this, but I didn't watch any of the Michael Keaton Batman movies, and I still have yet to see the Robert Pattinson Batman movie. Don't judge me. I'm sorry. It's 3 hours, and I just don't have that kind of time right now. But yeah, the Christian Bale voice is it's unique. I'll give it that. I like it though. I mean, it's more nostalgic than anything now, especially when he's like saying where's this, where's that. When he doesn't know where stuff is, that's when it brings out the most nostalgia. Where's the trigger? Doesn't hit as hard as
where's the trigger?
So what are we looking at?
Got a tip from an old friend. Hammerhead's keeping something extremely valuable in that office above the bar.
A lot of guys in there.
If they spot me, my son's dead.
I'll draw them out. Then you sneak in.
My hero.
Come
on.
Please.
Yeah, I didn't watch the Affleck Batman either, or Justice League. I'm not big on DC stuff, you know. I was very selective, and that's why I had to choose the best of the best movies. Like, I haven't seen Shazam, I haven't seen Blue Beetle, any of those movies. Shoot, I haven't even seen Kick-Ass. It's probably a crime. Engage the enemies out back. Should we go silent here? Should we bring out a little bit of stealth? Yo, I definitely remember doing this mission.
So
It's crazy how it all comes back to you.
Bad idea. I wouldn't trust that to hold the door. Well, I'd be...
Alright. Oh, he was safe. He was safe. He's safe. I'll be your hero, Black Cat. Damn, Pete missing out. I know, man. Like, I'm such a simp for Black Cat, it's not even funny. Hey, yo, that's a dude? I don't know how I missed him. Oh, hold on. Gotta take care of something real quick. 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Oh my goodness.
Should have brought my e-reader.
Dude, this guy's talking about his Kindle, his Amazon Kindle e-reader. Come on now. Just get you an iPad. You can read books on there. You can do a lot of other stuff too. I never understood the e-reader, man. I like some. It's good for some people, but
We've had a couple of
I just think that. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to fall down like that.
Oh no. My goose is cooked.
But like the Amazon Kindle, I would much rather just have an iPad with the Kindle app. So that way you can read your books, do whatever, and you can still have the functionality of like you can watch YouTube videos, you can watch movies, you can do whatever else you want to do. I guess the big selling item of the Amazon Kindle would have been the paper-like screen. Yeah, just like buy physical books, you know? Go old-fashioned. I guess if you're trying to read like 4 books on a trip and you don't want to carry like 4 books with you, then yeah, the Kindle would come in handy. But iPad would just do the same exact thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, in digital games, yeah, how do you feel about that? Are you a physical games person, or do you like digital games more? Because me personally, I will do my best to get a physical copy of a game all day. And if it's digital only, like if the only option is digital, then I'll get it. But I'd much rather get a physical copy. I'm sort of a collector now, I guess.
Age. Hey, I might be older, but I'm not old. You guys just get off lunch break or something?
Oh, we can't web him to the wall. Dumb. There we go, Felicia! Fighting by her side. By the way, I met your dad. Super nice guy. She'd be like, what? You met who?
We make a good team.
You're lying. I don't believe you.
Used to it.
That felt good. Fire in the hole.
But you said you have not played the Arkham games, right? I don't want to say recently played them, but I played them for the first time last year. I played I didn't play Origins, but I played Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight all within 2022. And I will say that I really like them, man. People say that the combat in this game was based off of that. I definitely see that. That game invented the free-flowing combat, which is it still holds up to this day. Even the one in Arkham Asylum. Yeah, it might feel a little outdated now, but it's still brilliant. I love it. I'm a physical games person. Still have all my PlayStations, PS1, 2, 3. all the games, but since I have a lot, I only collect my favorite games. Plus, I collect steelbooks, like movie ones and Funko Pops. Oh yeah, and the platinums in the Arkham games are insane. I mean, I think I am in Arkham Asylum. I'm like 60% something done with the trophies.
No,
Arkham City, I'm like 70 something percent. And then in Arkham Knight, I think I'm only like 40.
My son.
Yeah.
So
speaking of him,
one of these days, maybe I'll go back and
an
finish them all.
Conversation.
The challenges are what's gonna really kill me. I cannot get those challenges complete.
Do you ever miss this?
Kiss, kiss, kiss,
You're
kiss.
getting shot at while you steal things?
I really tried going straight. Got a job that didn't involve breaking or entering. Even started wearing sweatpants on weekends.
She was the receptionist at the Daily
Must have
Bugle.
been hard for you, especially with a child.
JJ, take your blood pressure medicine.
I need to go deeper if I'm gonna find him.
Let me help. If we're supposed to be
the
working
gliding,
together,
although it's still great for that game, it's just, yeah, it like once you play a game like this and the traversal is so quick and easy,
an extra pair of hands.
the Arkham game just feels like you're just gliding at a super slow pace. But for people who absolutely love Batman, who love that more realistic, I guess if you want to call it that, I guess more grounded experience than swinging around like a spider.
Hey MJ, did you
I
get
think
any good
it
info
works
for that
very well.
laptop?
It works best in Arkham Knight.
Should have something soon.
Good. In the meantime, we've got another lead. We think Hammerhead's keeping her son in a vault, but we don't know where the vault is.
Once I crack these files, maybe we can combine my chocolate with your peanut butter.
Whoa,
Do not
whoa,
make a saucy joke out of that.
whoa.
It's hard to resist
Wolverine would take 3 hours to travel while running only. I know, they're going to have to give us some type
know
of
what you find.
something. I don't know what they're going to do. Maybe, I don't think grappling hooks
Okay,
really
got some time to
fits
kill.
Wolverine's
See
style.
what's happening out in the city.
But explore the city. Yeah, I can't. I've already done everything. 100%. 100%. Nothing. 100%. 100% and 100%. Pete, I literally am stuck. My hands are tied. I can't do anything. There's nothing left to do. So please, just give me the next mission. But yeah, I don't know. They're probably gonna have to give him like a car or something. I don't know. That's gonna be real weird. Wolverine driving a car. Wonder if they'll put the claws back in while he's behind the wheel. But J. Jonah Jameson definitely sleeps on the couch. What do you mean? He lives at the Daily Bugle. Of course he sleeps on the couch. I thought JJ's wife, and I think it was Spider-Man 3 with Tobey. I think that was pretty good representation of how she would be like. She's just walking around the ball or whatever, and posing for one picture, posing for the next picture, posing for the three pictures, saying some fake stuff out of her mouth every single time she sees somebody. Like your dress, like your shoes, like this. Quick picture. That's exactly what she would be like in real life.
Guess who was right?
That guy was angry during his wedding.
Spider-Man.
Who are we talking about?
Black Cat.
And then Wolverine will probably have a motorcycle. Oh, duh. What am I
Who's on
thinking?
whose side here? Are Spider-Man and the Cat working for
I think it'd be better to
rival
give him like a
families?
minivan, though, wouldn't
Or
you?
the
Give him a
same one?
minivan, run around. He's got like
remember,
these
I
little
always think 10
sidekicks
steps
he can
ahead.
bring around. I don't even know who it would be. Hey, you bring the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's who he rolls around with. And he drives them in the minivan. He's got to unbuckle them. He's got to put them in car seats every single time they get in the car. I think that would be very immersive
We
gameplay.
might just have Bonnie and Clyde in spandex on our hands.
Riding with a cigar. So, speaking of motorcycles, you said that you've never played Days Gone. You really, really should try it, I think. There we go.
Here, I finally decrypted that laptop. You know that room-sized vault you were talking about? I found a record of it being delivered to a shipyard near Hell's Kitchen.
That's gotta be where the boy is. Thanks, MJ. Better call Felicia.
At this hour, it's either a booty call or you found something.
Hopefully your son. I'm sending you an address. Meet me there.
Hey, Black Cat wants it, man. You know it.
MJ nailed it. This place is isolated. They could keep the kid here for weeks without anyone noticing.
This is the place.
Whoa.
I know it.
If they spot us, it's over. We need to take them all out. Like we used to.
What about MJ?
Quiet as a cat.
Sneaky as a spider.
Wonder how many times they've said that to each other.
If they spot us, they might kill your son. We have to do this quietly.
Word just came down from the
Hey, you do all the work. I'm kind of tired of doing all of it. I'm gonna let you do everything, okay, Felicia? Is that cool? You okay with that? Whoa, went a little too far there. Hey, can you get this guy, or do you want me to get him? Oh yeah, here, come over here. There you go, Felicia. The first pizza you ever ate, Ninja Turtles 2, the movie. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even tell you the first pizza I ever ate.
Split those guys up.
Which ones? These the ones that just walked away from each other? What if I just do this right here?
Still using that technique?
Me and my family when I was young, we used to do like a Friday night pizza night, like every other basic family.
How about that guy?
But yeah, you go take that guy out.
Okay.
Dang!
Watch my back. Somebody there.
What?
Sleep it off.
Yeah, somebody is there for sure.
Good one.
But yeah, I was probably super young when I had my first pizza. See, it's just a tradition, man. Everybody does that Friday night pizza night, man. It's just something about it. It's symbolic. Friday night means pizza. Alright, your turn, Cat. Okay, fine, I'll get him. Oh, you can get that guy? Go for it.
Bad luck for you.
Nice one.
Only 10 left. Oh, this guy looks like he's about to... Oh, you just got somebody?
Just give the word, Spider.
To who? There's 3 guys right here. Oh, but you know what? He's about to be by himself.
Going
Go for
in.
it.
Looks like about 9 guys left.
1 per life. Let's not mess this up.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Literally didn't see that coming.
Oh, I like watching a man work.
You do.
Got him.
Well done.
We should team up more often.
Alright, 5 left.
Hey, I need some extra eyes.
I might be able to split them up.
No need.
I'm on him. Just a few left. This guy is ripe for the picking.
Why would you drop that grenade right where I'm zipping?
Sounds like the boss is worried about getting ripped off. Who do you
You're not
think
lying,
is
man.
to steal from the boss?
October 20th will
Cat?
be so
No,
much
no.
better than
I
Christmas
never
has
thought it
ever
was a good
been.
idea to hire her.
And judging by... Okay, how can he not see her right now? But judging by the, like, movie production trailer they put out, the story trailer, I'm sure the story's going to be hitting pretty good, because I want to know what Harry means by heal the world, because my take on it is he's going to think that he's healed, and because he can walk around, but
That's a pigeon.
I don't think he's exactly going to be healed, and he's going to like try to spread his cure, which is probably going to be something along the lines of the symbiote.
2 of them
so.
and 2 of us.
Hey, I didn't even have to tell her to get that guy. But I think the story is going to be
They're 2 bunched up.
pretty great. 2 bunched up. We can't just take one at the same time. You take one and take the other. Okay, fine. How about this? Okay, that didn't work. What about now?
Dumb and predictable.
Alright, you go get the other guy. Okay, you have to tell you to go get him?
That's all of them.
Lots of places to hide a vault around here.
You check the shipping containers while I check in that building over there.
Felicia.
What?
I'm sorry Hammerhead did this to you.
Yeah, well, he's about to find out. You mess with the cat, you get the claws.
Should check out those shipping containers.
Still lots of villains we have not seen or heard. Mysterio, Sandman, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin. That's just scratching the surface.
Some of the containers have air vents. Should check them out.
But I do think that the story's going to be written very well.
Just a bunch of boxes.
I think
Better keep
that,
looking.
like you said earlier, it would be a good idea for them to save some of the villains
Building
for the later
supplies.
game.
And
Because
no
they
kid.
have to do another one after this. They can't stop here. You know they're going to set it up.
Pianos. That's random.
Carnage, Chameleon,
No
Morbius,
kid.
exactly.
On to the next one.
He mentions, I
gotta be
didn't
in
realize
one of
it,
these containers.
but playing through this game again, he actually mentions Chameleon in this game, I think. Because there's a guy going around, there's like a side mission where there's a guy running around fighting crime.
Better
or
keep
whatever,
looking.
And our Spidey mentions, oh, I
Sable
wonder if
International.
Chameleon's back.
What is this stuff?
So that means that he's fought him in the past, at least
Hammerhead's
once.
got Sable weapons. I wonder what else he has.
Spidey says Peter Tingle.
And this is what sets up DLC 2.
Well, that answers that question.
Spider-Man! Shoot him!
And like another
Hammerhead
thing,
throws
like
those Sable weapons.
they touched on like
It's the perfect mashup I never
characters
asked
I don't
for.
think I had really heard much of in this game. Like Tombstone was one, and I think he's gonna be in the next game. But like Silver Sablanova, I didn't realize
Felicia, where
what
are
she had
you?
going on until this game. Oh, hi. Okay, cool. Do it for me then.
Another Sable
Okay, I
APC.
messed up.
Wondered where all those went.
Yeah, I want to see them do something with the Deadpool games in
Felicia, are
this
you
game.
hurt?
Like this and now Wolverine, they gotta tie them in together. And if they add Deadpool, that would just be even better. Because Deadpool's kind of a loose cannon, to be honest. But I think they could all work very well together if they did decide to do that. And then I think I've seen a couple of the X-Men movies. Have you seen the Wolverine movies? I think I've actually seen more than a couple of the X-Men movies, but I mean, I really couldn't tell you a whole lot about them. Yeah, I do like those Wolverine movies, though. Although I don't think I've ever seen. I think I've seen bits and pieces, not the
APCs,
full thing.
rocket launchers, miniguns? What did you guys not steal from Sable?
That's not good!
Damn. Gotta clear these. Oh, that was close.
I'm glad that rocket just went right past me. It didn't hurt me at all.
Are you guys sure you know how to use those weapons? Okay, looks like you do.
I look at red dodges, like the mid-air dodges, like right here, like doing some stuff like that. All right, this dude.
Come on down here, you wuss! Bring it down!
Oh, I thought I dodged it, bro. They're shooting. Like, crazy right now. I'm gonna need y'all to chill, please.
I'm gonna end this.
How'd he do that?
Keep jumping around.
My favorite comic book character has to be the Ghost Rider for sure after Spider-Man.
Okay,
Who's yours
time
that
to
you
find
want
Felicia.
a game of? Ooh.
She said she was heading into that
You're
building.
asking the hard-hitting questions. You know, I don't think I have enough comic book experience to be able to have an answer for that, but I guess, I mean, Spider-Man's really kind of been my favorite.
I need to find Felicia.
So, picking one after him, let me just do a quick Google search for just some basic comic book heroes.
Gotta get to
I
the
think a
office
good
fast.
Superman game would be really fun. There was a
Felicia?
Superman game that came out like 15, 20 years ago, and they gave you like the open world type exploration a little bit, and you got to fly around. If you get a good development company together to work on something like that, I think it could be really well. I don't think it could be as successful as Spider-Man, but I think it could do pretty great things.
Felicia.
And then I guess Wolverine. That one's gonna be a super fun game.
Oh no! You gotta be kidding me!
They made some Iron Man
Tell
games
me you
like
weren't just stringing
a
me
long
along.
time ago, but those weren't
Sorry,
really good, I don't
sweetie.
think.
But I needed help to pull off a job this big.
All you ever wanted was Hammerhead's drive.
The entire wealth of the Magia. In the palm of my hand.
Go for it,
You
Jamie.
gave Hammerhead fake drives?
You think he's gonna be mad at me?
So, the kidnapping, your son, that was all just a lie?
Lie is such an ugly word. I prefer misdirection.
Do the right thing. Take the drives to the police.
Hey, I earned these. Besides, Hammerhead's on a mission and nothing is gonna stop him. If anything, I just help slow him down a bit.
They cleaned out the whole yard. Check the vault.
Time to go.
Dude, hear me out. Iron
I'll
Man
raise a
or a
glass
Doctor
to you on the
Strange
Riviera.
game.
Felicia!
Yo, a Doctor Strange game with really good magic. If you could do like some Immortals of Avium-like gameplay, but maybe make it third person. Or what about the Flash? I don't think they could do the Flash because I don't think they could make like a software fast enough to be able to keep up with how fast he's going and loaded everything at once. But Daredevil would be cool.
Drive's gone.
New plan. There's a
I really think
tracker
an
on
Iron
the
Man
drive.
game would do well though.
Find her and kill her. And if she's dumb enough to go to a little penthouse, I've got
Do like an Iron Man game in like Los Angeles. But the thing is, like I
What
think
about
they
the
might have
drives?
missed their window
I
on
don't
that.
care about the drives. I just want her dead.
Got it. We'll find her.
I guess not. I think that would still sell really well.
If there's
They
a
could still
tracker
make it.
on
I'd
that
play
drive,
it.
Felicia's in trouble. Gotta get to her fast.
Miss me already?
Hammerhead knows where you are and he's going to kill you. There's a tracker on his drive.
I don't get you, Spider. I just conned the hell out of you, and here you are trying to save me. How can you be so damn nice all the time?
It's not about
Friendly.
being nice. It's about doing the right thing. You've got so many talents. I wish you'd use them to help someone other than yourself.
Yeah, well, you should know by now. That's not how I roll.
People can change, Felicia.
Love you, Spider. I'll miss you.
Wait, your
Say it
penthouse.
back.
He's rigged it to explode.
Don't worry. I've still got all 9 lives left.
Damn it!
Remember the first time I saw this part, I was like, no way they just did that. No way they just did that.
Gotta move.
Yeah, I never even looked at like I looked like a little gameplay for the Avengers game, but I didn't stick around for long, so I didn't even know that Iron Man was in that game. I heard it was just such trash, and it just didn't look like it was fun. I don't know, it was weird. I'm so sorry you paid full price for that. Bro, that right there like freaked me out the first time I saw that. I couldn't believe they did that. and then set up the second DLC, just like that. Hey, Pete could still be a dad. Hey, TBD. We get another trophy for this? TBD. Have you never played this part, Jamie? Oh, you forgot it. Yeah, so I definitely remember this part. That kind of stuck with me because I didn't know what was going on with Black Cat, so it kind of freaked me out for a little bit. Yeah, I think I only played this once too. Played it more recently than you did. I only played it 3 years ago. You played it 5. All right, we're skipping this. The Franklin Guide, 2018 recommended restaurant. Wow. Mix!
And they still haven't found a body?
No.
Do you think she survived?
I don't know. I mean, anything's possible, but...
So, how's it feel to not be a dad?
He wanted to be a dad.
No, I'm serious.
Honestly, I'm kind of relieved. Yeah, I've got a lot going on, you know.
Yeah, you do. But I think you're gonna be an amazing dad someday.
Hint, hint, Spider-Man 3, they have kids.
With the right person.
I'm melting. Give me that trophy. Bye, Felicia. Complete the follow the money mission. Congratulations, you have finished the heist story. The adventure continues in the next campaign, Turf Wars. Sweet. Spider UK. We gotta check this one out. Spider UK. Oh, blimey, look at his blow. Oh my. Oh. I'm done. I can't never do that ever again. Oh, also, while we're there, we need to do some of this right here, because we can afford all this stuff now. Oh yeah, look at that. Easy money. Oh, I just swapped it, didn't mean to. Oh well. Oh, I need a base token? Okay, so no, I need one more suit mod. I have all the suit powers. Don't have all the suits. I gotta finish the DLC, duh. Yeah, you gotta play this game again, man. Entire stream in a UK accent? I don't know if I could do that. I used to be in a Christmas play every year where I had to use an English accent. Seduce the City. 100% complete. The City Never Sleeps. The Heist. Ugh, the Heist. Jeez, my throat. Alright, so that means we are done completely with the first DLC. Oops, not what I was trying to do there. Let's try that again. Trophies! Okay, we're at 74% complete. We completed the heist. 100% in one night. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, now we got Turf Wars left. Silver Lining, which... I do remember the Hammerhead guy. I think the villains get a little tougher. And then same thing with Sable. But what I was saying, I used to be in a Christmas play every year where I had to do a British accent the whole time. So I only had a couple lines here and there, but it was still interesting to have to pull off, especially for a Southern guy, a Southern kid like me.
Hey, Ma! The chicken got out the coop!
Downloaded Far Cry New Dawn, the only one that you did not play. So, funny story, I actually picked up a physical copy of Far Cry New Dawn last week. It is sitting back in my game stash, and that was the last physical copy of a Far Cry game that I needed to pick up. So now I own every single Far Cry game in the physical copy except for Far Cry 1. I don't have the like PS2 version or whatever. And they did not make a physical copy for PS3, so I had to buy that on the store. I had to rig, I don't know what I did. I had to like add points to my wallet or whatever on PlayStation Store, and then go buy it on the PS3 store, which was deactivated like however many years ago. So that was, yeah, that was fun. Not really, but yeah, looking forward to playing all the Far Cry games. I don't know how long they're going to take to platinum, but from the trophy guides, they don't look like they take too long. I think the most was 50 hours, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, we did finish the Heist DLC, so I think since there's nothing left to do in this DLC, we're going to split this up and do the next DLC in the next stream. So, Far Cry 6 almost got the platinum. Didn't you say there was a couple bugs in that? And then you got the Far Cry Primal Platinum? Yeah, I picked up Far Cry Primal physical copy like maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm not much of a first-person gamer, but I looked at some gameplay and I don't know what it was. I think it was Far Cry 5 that I was watching up in it's like Montana, United States, but that kind of turned me on, especially like the world building. And then I played a trial of Far Cry 6, which some people say they don't like it, which, I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but I like the world. I mean, the gameplay might be repetitive, but I don't know, I'm just kind of looking forward to that. I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing how I like first-person games, because I really haven't played a proper first-person game in a very, very long time, so... Yeah, and the story that I saw, at least in Far Cry 6, was a little bit funny. There was some moments in there that made me laugh, so... Another thing I'll be looking forward to is the story, even though it might be a minimal part of the gameplay. Far Cry 3 was 11 years old, whenever you were able to buy it. Yeah, I watched a playthrough of Far Cry 3, like, back when it was new. I don't remember who I watched, probably the Rad Brad, honestly, but I don't remember the story. I know that everybody thinks that, what's his name? The guy with the V, the villain, whatever his name was. They said that he's like the best character, not even villain. It's his best character in the story, so really looking forward to that. I'll do them in order, release order. I'll do Far Cry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no. Primal, then 5, I think. And then, of course, I gotta do Blood Dragon DLC with Far Cry 3. I gotta do... What else? Far Cry New Dawn after Far Cry 5, and then Far Cry 6. So, Voss, thank you. Knew it was something with a V. It had everything. Drugs, nudity, violence, but I wanted it. Yeah, see, I just know it just has first-person shooting, and so I'm just kind of looking forward to doing that. And it has a lot, I mean, that's not all it is. It's not just a first-person shooter, it is, but at the same time, there's just so many different elements to it that I think are unique to Far Cry. So I'm just looking forward to digging into the game and seeing what that's about. My grandmother went to the game shop with me and bought it, told the guy that she was buying it for herself. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to remember, I think the only games that my parents would buy me when I was, like, before I turned 18 was, like, Call of Duty. Never owned a GTA game until I bought one for myself. Well, I borrowed one from a friend. I borrowed GTA 4 from a friend, and that was my first GTA experience. Never played any of the San Andreas. I didn't play GTA 3, San Andreas, or Vice City up until last year. And of course, I had to play the definitive edition. So, give or take the experience I got. I can imagine. My mom probably wouldn't let me do it either. She wouldn't let me watch Harry Potter when I was a kid. So, that's why I don't know anything about Harry Potter. I'm probably still going to play Hogwarts Legacy, though. One of these days, I might even get into Elden Ring. Never played a Souls-like. But, anyway, Jamie, I appreciate you coming out, hanging out in the stream, man. It does mean a lot that you like these streams and you come out and you support, so I appreciate that, man. But I do think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I gotta get some sleep. You gotta get some sleep. So, it's been real, man. But, again, that does wrap up the Heist DLC. We are going to be starting the Hammerhead DLC in the next stream, so stay tuned for that. And, as we like to say here, don't forget to grab yourself a piece of cheese today, wash it down with some water, make sure you stay hydrated, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!